And we are live, and we are getting ready for the Dollar General Bowl between our Buffalo Bulls and Troy. Welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joe. Welcome to this special edition. As again, we get ready for the Dollar General Bowl between Troy and the Buffalo Bulls. Buffalo Bulls seeking their first ever bowl victory. Look forward to this one, guys. Hope you look forward to it too. Buffalo University, Buffalo sports making some noise as of recently. You talk about the Buffalo Bulls men's basketball team being ranked for the first time ever in school history. That's some great news there. And then you also talk about this team here, the Buffalo Bulls football team that's only been to 3. This is their third bowl game in their history. And then you talk about not getting that victory as of yet. Hopefully they get the victory in this one. Again, the Dollar General Bowl. Again, we look forward to it. First place team in the MAC East are Buffalo Bulls. Just fell short of winning the MAC championship. But you're looking at Anthony Johnson, projected second round draft pick. Obviously, a lot of Buffalo Bills fans looking at him, right? We need wide receiver help. He's a big type wide receiver. So we look forward to seeing him play in this one. See a couple of other guys, possible prospects, as we look forward to this one. Game's just about ready to get underway. As if you were watching the bowl games earlier, you saw Army just put up 70 points. So let's go Buffalo. Yeah, Myth, welcome. John Patrick, welcome to Believers Talk. Glad you guys are here. Happy you guys are here to watch this one with me. We'll even talk, if you saw in the description below, happily talk some more Bills and Sabres talk with you guys too. Unfortunately, could not go live for my live stream on Thursday. Gave you guys a little input. But that was filmed before Josh Gordon went out, so that's obviously new news as well. Buffalo's no respect. Hey, you saw my video, Myth. Yeah, I absolutely believe that. But I actually laughed yesterday. Ever since I posted that video, the Sabres have lost. The Buffalo Bulls men's basketball team has lost. Buffalo women's basketball has lost. I mean, I must have jinxed them because we keep losing. So maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe that's them saying, hey, there's a reason why we don't get any respect. So we'll see what happens, but we do look forward to this bowl. Again, Buffalo versus Troy. Buffalo 10-3 on the season, 7-1 in the MAC. Troy 9-3 for the season, 7-1 in the Sun Belt. So that's the matchup of these two teams right now. Going into more of the roster, again, you talk about their quarterback. You talk about Tyree Jackson. Has had a good season so far for the Buffalo Bulls. I'm going to pull up some of the stats here for you guys. If you guys do not know, 205 completions on the season. He has a 55% completion percentage, 2,857 yards. That's 7.5 yards per attempt. 27 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, sacked 12 times. So those are his numbers for the season. If you look at sorry guys, I'm trying to post this on Twitter too, so people can join us. The Bulls will receive the opening kickoff. Troy won the toss and they elected to defer, so the Bulls will receive the opening kickoff. Yeah, guys, I can't type and talk at the same time. It's really weird. Really weird, but I'm trying to get there. Thank you for sticking with me again. Welcome to Believers Talk. If you guys are new, my name is Joe. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed. Let people know we're here by sharing this video. That's what I'm trying to do right now. And I'm just not having a good time, or easy time at least. My typing is not the greatest apparently when I'm talking and typing. But looking at the FBS rank, what to watch for, going over on the TV right now. Buffalo is tied for 8th in the FBS sacks allowed, and Troy is tied for 12th in sacks with 36. So that's definitely something you want to look forward to in this game. What's going to hold up? Is the Bulls' offensive line going to hold up? And plus, you talk about Jackson being back there, being able to make people miss as well. Or is Troy's defensive line going to be able to get pressure? And that will be a big determination of how this game goes, obviously. I mean, we saw the last game, there were 10 sacks. Navy sacked him 10 times, so to me that was incredible to see some of those stats. 70 points, that's insane. Where will Jackson be drafted? Well, right now McShay has him drafting in the 2nd round overall. I would say 3rd round. I think wide receivers tend to drop. So get ready for kickoff here, guys. And the kick is on the way. Looks like it's going to be returned. No, it's not going to be returnable. It's in the end zone, so Buffalo will start with the ball at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. here in this one. They're going over a season recap for the Bulls. Obviously, great season for the Bulls. Only their 3rd bowl in school history. 10-2. It's the most wins in school history. Jarrett Peterson won Freshman of the Year. Mac Freshman of the Year, and then Terry Jackson was the MAC Offensive Player of the Year. Lost to Northern Illinois in the MAC Championship 30-29 after coming out with we had a big first half lead in that one. Everything was looking good, and then just started snowballing out effect. So Terry Jackson's in the game right now. First down, it's completed. Antonio Nunn for a first down. So a quick 10 yards here on this play. And Buffalo starts with a first down with an out route to the left fought by Terry Jackson. Again, thank you guys for joining me on Believers Talk for this special edition as we watch the Dollar General Bowl here. Handoff on the second play of the drive gets about 4 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 now for the Buffalo Bulls as they are now moving the ball pretty quickly on offense here. That's one thing about this Bulls team. Great offense. Can't wait for the game tomorrow. Yeah, I agree with you, Myth. I cannot wait for that game. I think the Buffalo Bills do have a good shot to win that game. There's an injury on the field. Troy player down. Looks like number 20 for Troy is down on the field. So they're going to look at him for a little bit. The second play of the drive was ran by, it looks like, Kevin Marks, running back. But I'll get that number for you again in a second here. Just to be sure, as the Troy player's down, they go to commercial break. So it's commercial break now already. We'll go over some of the bowl games. We do have some NFL games going on as we speak too today. So we'll get into those a little bit. We'll talk about some of the scores, update you guys on Saturday football week 16 and 17 of the season. They do have some Saturday football games. So we'll update you on that. It was actually Jarrett Patterson on the run, number 26. So we're at commercial break now. And I can update you guys on some NFL scores. We had Tennessee playing Washington today, and then we have Baltimore playing later. I'll get you the team in a second. So I just got home, guys. Again, holidays, guys. I hope you guys are all getting ready for the holidays yourself. Hope you guys are ready for a fun and happy holiday. So I just got home, so excuse me for the tardiness. Tennessee is beating Washington 19-16. Tennessee has the ball with a minute to go in the fourth quarter. Washington still has 2 of their timeouts. Go through some of the scoring in this one. Dustin, do they have the ball fourth down? Is it fourth down? No, they just got first down. All right. So they just got first down. So Washington has 2 timeouts, a minute 17 to go in the fourth quarter. And so it looks like even if Washington gets the ball back, they're not going to have a lot of time to score. But anyhow, we'll go through some scoring. Washington started with Dustin Hopkins, a 50-yard field goal. Derrick Henry had a 1-yard touchdown run with a mixed extra point. And then Washington TD Michael Floyd for a 7-yard TD pass from Josh Johnson. Tennessee had a Ryan Succop field goal as time expired in the first half. Third quarter, the only scoring was Dustin Hopkins' 40-yard field goal. Fourth quarter, you had Ryan Succop, a 33-yard field goal. Hopkins with a 46-yard field goal on the other side. And then McCole Pruitt had a 2-yard touchdown run, or the touchdown pass from Blaine Gabbert. And Ryan Succop made the extra point. So 19-16, Blaine Gabbert's in this game. So that means something must have happened to Marcus Mariota as he went 10 for 13 on the day, 110 yards. But not sure what happened to Marcus Mariota. I'm not sure if anyone else knows what happened to Marcus Mariota on this one. But I don't like websites on my thing, so we're going to remove that. Thoughts on Panthers and shutting down Cam Newton? They should have shut down Cam Newton. He just hasn't been looking right. As we come back from commercial break, 14-25 to go in the first quarter. But yeah, Cam Newton just has not been looking right. Should they move on from him? I don't think so. I think there was some sort of injury here. Jarvis Hayes was the Troy player down on the field. I'm not sure what happened to him here. They're going to try to show it again. Looks like something happened to his right leg there. Terry Jackson back to pass, rolls to his right. Throwing it deep, has a man, underthrows. Wow! All right, so he underthrows his receiver, who was Osborne, number 8. Osborne juggles it, misjudges the ball, it's behind him, and then a Troy defender tries to pick it off, and he tips it to number 1 of the Buffalo Bulls, who then makes the catch. So the Buffalo Bulls, with a big play, will now have the ball first and goal on what was a wacky play, but worked out for the Bulls as they run it on first down with number 26. So it's going to be second and goal. But again, a wacky play as it bounces off number 8 of the Bulls, then bounces off number 12 of Troy, right into the hands of Nunn, number 1 from Buffalo. So second down here, 13:39 to go. And it looks like there's a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be a false start on Buffalo. Yeah, it's going to be a false start on Buffalo, so back up 5 yards. Still going to be second and goal. McCoy is expected to play. Chris Ivory is questionable, but I think he'll play as well. Yeah, I think they'll both be ready to go for tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big game. I would really love to see the Bills win this one, guys, for so many reasons. Like I said in the video, this is our Super Bowl here, playing the Patriots, and having a chance to really knock them down another notch, pretty much guaranteed they wouldn't get home field advantage or a bye in the first week. So shotgun formation, second and goal from the 11-yard line, handoff, goes to number 26, and he gets in the end zone. So real quick here, 13:12 to go in the first quarter. The Buffalo Bulls start with the ball, drive downfield 80 yards, and score a touchdown. So with 13:12 to go in the first quarter, Buffalo Bulls already up on Troy 6-0. So great job there. And guys, again, if you're new, welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joe. Bulls just scored a touchdown to go up 6-0. 13:12 to go in the first quarter. They got the ball first, so Troy has yet to get the ball. Troy is tied for 12th in the FBS in sacks. Unable to get to Jackson on that one, and there's a field goal is up and good. So that means with 13:12 to go in the first quarter, the Buffalo Bulls are up 7-0 on Troy. So again, thank you for joining me for today's game. I will also keep you updated on the Buffalo Sabres as they are playing tonight. I believe they're playing the Ducks. So I will keep you updated on that game as well. And then I'll keep you updated on all NFL news as it happens today. Washington did get the ball back. No timeouts. There's 14 seconds. So don't have a lot of time there. Need some sort of Miami miracle if they're going to pull that one out. And at 8:20 today, the Baltimore Ravens go to LA to play the Chargers. Big game for playoff implications for both teams. Chargers fighting for the division, which would be the number 1 overall seed then. And then Baltimore fighting for the playoff lives, sitting there at 8-6 for the season. So they're playing. They have that. They currently, I believe, have the 6th spot, but they need to keep winning because there are a couple teams behind them with the same record. So, but yeah, welcome to Believers Talk. If you're new, again, we're doing live play-by-play reaction to this game. So much for jinxing them. Yeah. So far, but yeah, we saw that, like I said, in the MAC championship game against Southern Illinois, got off to a hot start there too, and just weren't able to stop them at some point. And they came back in the second half to beat us. So again, welcome to Believers Talk. If you are new, we will go over the Buffalo Bills matchup tomorrow against the Patriots. We have the Sabres game coming up in a little bit here. Actually, the game has started against Anaheim, 0-0 in that one. And then we also will keep you updated on NFL scores today. Looking at college football from earlier today, Memphis and Wake Forest were in a shootout in the Birmingham Bowl, with Wake Forest beating Memphis 37-34. And then Army completely crushed Houston in the Armed Forces Bowl, beating them 70-14. Ties for the most points in a bowl game ever. So that's good for them. And I think they have the most wins in history too. I think they had 10 or 11 wins this season. So that's the most wins in their history. So a lot of history being made here in this game. Or I mean in this season, I should say. So end of Marcus Murphy's season is Marcus Murphy is on IR. He had to have surgery on his arm. So hopefully he'll be back next season. I did enjoy seeing him, but it also opened up an opportunity for Keith Ford, and I would love to see him in the game tomorrow as well. It gives a young player a chance to break out. This is a rookie season, so I'll look forward to it. As we get back from commercial break again, the Buffalo Bulls scored early in this one to go up 7-0. 13 minutes to go in the game, or in the first quarter, I'm sorry. And the Buffalo Bulls did get the ball first, so we are looking to see Troy's first possession on offense. If you've watched the Buffalo Bulls this season, you know that offense is kind of they're better on offense than on defense. So it'll be interesting to see if their defense can hold Troy's offense. I've never seen Troy play, at least not this season, so I'm not sure how good their offense is. But we're about to find out. So again, big play on that drive by the Buffalo Bulls. A pass was intended for number 7 of the Bulls, and it was behind him. He hit it, then Troy player hit it, and ended up going to number 1 wide receiver for the Bulls, and he was able to catch it on a big play. So we get ready for the kickoff for the Buffalo Bulls as they have 2 Troy players back there to receive the kick. We'll see if this kick goes into the end zone or not and ends up in a touchback. Kick is underway, and it is going to be returnable at the 1-yard line. Troy takes it out. Troy gets to 20, to 25, to about the 26-yard line. Number 8 for Troy takes it to the 26-yard line before he's taken down. The Titans did score on the last play of the game, probably a pick 6 or a fumble for a touchdown. So that game ended 25-16. That's the final score there. Buffalo Sabres and Anaheim Mighty Ducks are still 0-0. And like I said, 8:20, so in about an hour here, Baltimore and LA Chargers will be kicking off. Ravens and Chargers, both big playoff implications in that one. So that'll be a good one to watch. So Troy's coming out on offense for the first time today. Sawyer Smith, number 3, is their quarterback. 61% completion percentage on the season, 1,349 passes, passing yards, 10 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. As they go in shotgun, a quick shuffle pass to number 8. Gets the edge and gets about 7 yards on first down. So 7 yards. It was a quick wide receiver went in shotgun. Number 8 or went into motion. Came back in motion as he was coming back. Snap went off. Quick dump pass to him. Gets around the corner on the right side to make it 2nd and 3 for Troy here. 12:40 to go in the first quarter. Sorry, they didn't change. They didn't change the graphic. It was still saying 1st and 10. So I was confused. I didn't think he got the first down. They changed it now. So fake handoff on 2nd down. Quick pass out to number 15 out on the left side. So wide receiver out real quick to number 15. Gets the first down. Gets about 7 on the play. So with 12:25 to go in the first quarter, Troy gets their first down on their first possession of the game. Again, guys, welcome to Believers Talk, this new special edition of Believers Talk. We talk about the Dollar General Bowl here. Hope you all can join me for this one. And the Buffalo Bulls looking for their first bowl win of their franchise history. So that'd be kind of cool to see if they can get that. Buffalo Bulls 10-3 on the season, looking for that 11th win. Already is the most they've ever had in a season. Troy 9-3 as they go back for a long pass. He has a man open downfield, hits him, and it's gonna be a touchdown. So real quick, number 13 with a touchdown for Troy. So that's a quick answer with 11:47 to go. Troy comes back. Smith to, again, number 8 for Troy, makes it 7-6. I do not know the Troy players' names. Again, I haven't seen them play. They faked that pitch again to their wide receiver coming to the outside. It was number 13 for Troy with the reception downfield. Huge play, and that gets the game 7-6, basically tied up depending on this extra point here. So, I don't know if hey, great job, Myth. Great job. Always good to see that kind of stuff. Always good. And again, happy holidays to everybody. Extra point is good, so it's going to be 7-7. Hope you guys can all join me tomorrow as I live stream the Buffalo Bills versus the New England Patriots. That should be going tomorrow. Hopefully, I know that Vegas does not have it as a close game, but again, look forward to seeing a close game there between those two teams. Josh Allen's first attempt at the New England Patriots. So Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, we'll be interested to see how he does. So that was a 60-yard touchdown pass for Troy, and that again makes the game 7-7 with 11:47 to go. Both teams have had one possession. Both teams have easily moved downfield and scored touchdowns on both of their drives. So Buffalo Mafia, welcome to Believers Talk again. We're doing a special little take here on the Buffalo Bulls here, and I hope to do more of this kind of stuff again during the off season of the NFL. I'll probably be hitting you up with some Sabres live streams and do some Buffalo Bulls, maybe even do some Buffalo Bulls college basketball as their team's doing really well. Unfortunately, losing yesterday to Marquette. But you also have to remember they have 4 road games back to back. So that adds a lot of pressure on a team, no matter who you are. But they are removed from the ranks of the unbeatens, and now they are 11-1. So Troy getting ready to kick off here. 11:47 to go in the first quarter. Game's already 7-7 as the 10-3 Buffalo Bulls play against the 9-3 Troy. I don't know what their name is, so let me get that for you guys so I don't keep saying Troy. This kick is returnable, and it's returned about the 22-yard line before he is tackled. So that means that Jackson will come back onto the field. Troy Trojans. I should remember that. It's not that hard to remember. But for some reason I keep forgetting. But anyhow, so thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. Titans did get the victory. If you're just joining the stream, I will keep you updated on all NFL news today. Gronk versus Edmonds should be a good one. That should be fun to watch. Gronk obviously losing a step, but still should be a good time to watch that one. I mean, we've seen the Patriots offense go off the wall with points, and at times, then we've seen him struggle at times, so it'll be interesting to see. So Jackson is shotgun on first down, 1st and 10, 11:40 to go, game tied at 7 here from the 22-yard line. First down's a pass play to the outside to Johnson, who gets about 4 or 5 yards on a quick out. Number 83, Johnson. Again, Todd McShay is Johnson going early 2nd round. A lot of Buffalo Bills fans would love to see him stay in Buffalo. I like him. He's a taller receiver, a possession receiver. That's the kind of receiver we need. I'm not saying that's the guy I want. I'll look more at the other receivers available before I say which receiver I would want most. But, you know, it's always fun to see a Buffalo guy stay home, or any guy if you're there for that matter. So welcome to Believers Talk. If you're new, my name is Joe. We're doing a special edition of Believers Talk for the Dollar General Bowl, trying to cheer on the Buffalo Bulls as they look for their first ever bowl victory. Shotgun formation. They run to the right-hand side. Gets it to about the 31-yard line before he's taken down. So it's going to be about 3rd and 1 for the Buffalo Bulls here with less than 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. And if you're new, guys, I will also be live streaming the Buffalo Bills game tomorrow. So please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Guys, if you haven't already, hit that notification bell and share this video. Let people know that we are here giving them live play-by-play and reaction to the Buffalo Bulls game. I mean, at least it lets them know, even if they're watching this game on ESPN, it lets them know we are here and they can enjoy watching this game with other Buffalo Bulls fans and just fans of Buffalo sports. Again, we'll keep you updated on Sabres. 10:25 to go, 3rd and 1, shotgun formation. They hand the ball off. Gets the first down, actually breaks through the line and gets to about the 38-yard line before he's taken down. That's number 26 for the Buffalo Bulls. Gets them a first down, 10:15 to go in the first quarter, and the Bulls have the ball 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Both teams scored on their first possession. Bulls now on their 2nd possession. Fake the run there. Troy is getting there and forces a throwaway from Jackson, so he's able to roll out of the pocket to the right-hand side and throw it away. Next Saturday, guys, do not forget about the BCS championship game, as at 4 o'clock Clemson plays Notre Dame, and then at 8 o'clock Alabama plays Oklahoma to decide who goes on to the championship to play for that trophy. So that'll be a lot of fun to watch. For those of you who watch the stream, you know I'm a Notre Dame fan, so I'll be watching that. Jared Patterson has 5 rushes on the day for 31 yards already. He's wearing shotgun formation, 2nd and 10, 9:58 to go in the first quarter. Again, already 7-7 as both teams scored on their first possession. Quick out pass to number 5. Gets about 3 yards before he's taken down hard at about the 41-yard line by Troy. So it's going to be 3rd and about 7 here for the Buffalo Bulls. 9:45 to go in the first quarter. We'll be there. Absolutely, John Patrick. I look forward to seeing you guys there. Titans won. Titans beat the Washington Redskins. I think the final score was 26-16. I'm sorry, 25-16. Looks like they scored on the last play of the game. Was an interception returned for a touchdown by Malcolm Butler, a 56-yard pick 6, makes it 25-16. That's going to be the final score in that one. Maybe go over some stats from that game at halftime. As this game 7-7 with shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, running back to Jackson's left. 9-10 to go in the first quarter. Jackson rolls to his right, trying to find an open receiver, has 2 Troy guys coming at him, and he throws an interception. Throws it across his body, throws an interception, and Troy's going to have the ball in good field position inside Buffalo territory already with 8:57 to go in the first quarter. First big mistake by Jackson. We saw a lot of those in the MAC championship game as well. We saw him throw a couple of throws across his body, and that led to interceptions. So with 8:57 to go in the first quarter, Troy gets an interception and gets the ball into Buffalo Bulls territory here. So not a good second drive, I should say, for the Buffalo Bulls. Unable to convert a first down or get any good yardage here. They actually did convert a first down. I easily forget things, apparently. They got 1 first down the drive, and then we're stopped to a 3rd and 7 where Tyreek Jackson throws it across his body and does throw an interception. Again, Troy starting with the ball 1st and 10 at the Buffalo Bulls 37. So good field position. Fake handoff. They're going deep on first down. And this is caught. He went up and got it, number 16 for the Troy Trojan. Goes up and grabs the ball, gets the 1st and 10 at about the 12-yard line. So a great go up and get it type ball, and Troy comes down with it. It looks like at the 13-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 13. Fake handoff, quick out to number 6. Sims for Troy Trojans is incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line. Again, huge play by Troy. They get the interception. On 1st down, they go deep on the left sideline, get a completion. It's going to make it 2nd and 10 now at the 13-yard line after an incompletion on a quick out to one of the wide receivers. Sawyer Smith has started the day 4 for 5 for 98 yards and a touchdown. 8:38 to go in the first quarter. We got the ball. Troy has the ball, 2nd and 10, tied game 7-7. Both teams scoring on their first possession. They do a quick reverse to wide receiver number 8. Gets inside the 10-yard line to the 9. So that's going to be a 3rd down, 3rd about 7 here for the Troy Trojans. But Buffalo did get the ball first. They score on their opening possession. Troy responded quickly with a score of their own to make this one 7-7. And then just recently, Tyreek Jackson of the Buffalo Bulls quarterback throws an interception on 3rd and 7. The Troy Trojans return it into Buffalo territory, and on the 1st down, they get a huge completion down the left sideline. Now they have the ball 3rd and 6 at the 9-yard line, getting ready to for their sake, hopefully score here. Shotgun formation. Number 83 with the catch, gets inside the 5, but he does look like he's going to be short. Going to bring out a 4th and 1 for the Troy Trojans. Whitmore with the reception for Troy. So be interested to see what they decide to do here on this 4th and 1. Looking like Sam Darnold's first NFL game. I mean, are we talking about? Yeah, he looked really good against the Lions in week 1. So for the one they're deciding to go for it, shotgun formation. You have 2 running backs back there. You have a wide receiver. They give it to the running back, and the running back is stopped. The running back is stuffed. It looks like he's going to be short. They may need a measurement here, as the running back was able to dive forward before he's tackled, but he does look like he's going to be short. If he is short here, it's going to be a huge stuff by the Buffalo Bulls, so great job by them. Yeah, they're going to give it to Buffalo, so great job by the Buffalo Bulls defense to step up after an interception thrown by Tyreek Jackson. So this game remains 7-7 with 7:13 to go in the first quarter. Again, great job there, as the Troy Trojans did get great field position in Buffalo territory and were just unable to convert on a 4th and run. So now the Troy Trojans have the ball, now the Buffalo Bulls have the ball, 1st and 10 with 7:13 to go in the first quarter. Again, welcome to Believers Talk. If you are new, hit that subscribe button. Guys, if you're not new, share this video. Let people know we are here giving live reaction and play-by-play of this Dollar General Bowl as we watch to see hopefully if the Buffalo Bulls can get their first ever bowl victory. So that'd be fun to see. Watch it with you guys here if that could happen, as the Buffalo Bulls are tied with Troy Trojans 7-7, 7:13 to go in this first quarter. Great game so far, as both teams scored quickly on their first possessions, and then Tyreek Jackson for Buffalo throws an interception on the 2nd possession, giving Troy great field position. Here we are, 1st down, shotgun formation. Found 9 yards for number 26 of Buffalo, as he's having a pretty good day running the ball so far. He gets 9 yards. Going to make it 2nd and 1 for the Buffalo Bulls with 7 minutes to go. That's Jar Patterson, the running back, averaging 72.8 yards a game. That's 6th in the MAC. So not averaging a lot of yards. You want to see more production, but in college they do use more than one running back most of the time. So 72.8 yards on the season, 6th in the MAC. You got shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers at the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Guy goes in motion, number 81 goes in motion, snap goes off, and about 4-yard gain for the Bulls. Going to give them a 1st down with 6:30 to go in the first quarter, as we hopefully get out of this, out of the corner of our end zone here, be able to get at least better field position, even if we do have to punt here. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Buffalo, 7-7, 6:25 to go in the first quarter. Buffalo 10-3 on the season, looking for their first ever 11-win season, as this is their first ever 10-win season. So they've already made history, but it'd be cool if we could make even more history today, get our first bowl win. And Troy 9-3 on the season, and they're looking to get a 10-win season of their own. So 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Shotgun formation, run back behind Tyreek Jackson. Let's go to number 26. This time he's stuffed at the line. Gets nowhere. Might even got a yard loss on the play. That's going to be a second and about 11 now. 5.5 to go in this first quarter. Again, welcome to Believers Talk. Thank you for joining me for the Dollar General Bowl between the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans. Currently tied 7-7. 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Again, both teams scored on their first possession. Going through some scores from the day, Anaheim Buffalo still tied at 0 with 8.5 minutes to go in the first period there. And then NFL, we got Washington, Tennessee. Tennessee beat Washington, keeping their playoff hopes alive, 25-16. However, Marcus Mariota, he went out in that game. I'm not sure why yet, but run on second down only gets about 2 yards on the play. So now it's going to be another long third down. So now if you're the head coach for the Buffalo Bulls, you got to make sure to remind Tarik Jackson that a punt is not a terrible thing compared to taking an interception here. You do not want to keep giving Troy great field position because they're well capitalized. So 3rd and 9 now for the Buffalo Bulls. Less than 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. That's not what I want to do. Shotgun Jackson as we have 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top. Troy coming on blitz, and the pass is incomplete. So it's going to be about 4th and 9. So they'll be forced to punt. However, great job by the Buffalo Bulls defense stepping up in their inside the 5-yard line there, forcing the 4th down by Troy to go no good, and then or to not convert, and then Buffalo gets a 1st down or 2 before they're forced to punt. They'll be punting from the 19-yard line. So, it's not the best situation, but again, coming off that interception by Tarik Jackson, it's a good way to make sure Troy does not get points. Buffalo going to punt to Troy here with, again, 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Gets it off here. Fair catch called for about the 43-yard line. So Troy's going to get good field position again at their own 43-yard line. 4:21 to go in the first quarter with Troy and Buffalo tied 7-7. Again, Buffalo Bulls looking for the first ever bowl victory. As they go commercial break, like I said, I'm going to keep you updated on all scores going on today. Talking about the Buffalo Sabres are playing right now. Buffalo Sabres are tied with the Anaheim Ducks 0-0 with 7 minutes to go in the first period there. And you got Baltimore and LA Chargers getting ready to kick off at 8:20. And then Tennessee did beat Washington 25-16. Going through some bowl games from earlier today. Again, Wake Forest beat Memphis in what was a shootout, 37-34 in the Birmingham Bowl, to make their record 7-6 on the season. And then just before this game went on the air, you had the Armed Forces Bowl, where Army beat Houston 70-14. Again, 70 points ties the FBS record for most points scored in a bowl game. So pretty impressive considering the triple option that they run out there in Army. So good job by them getting an 11-win season. Like I said, I think that's their first ever 11-win season as well. So, a couple games here tonight where we're having history broken. Later today, you do have Louisiana Tech at Hawaii. That's going to be at 10:30, so I'll follow this game here, of course. So look forward to that. Sorry guys, I am typing something out right now. Try to get some more people watching this game. Again, 7-7 late in the first quarter. Both teams scoring on their first possession of the game. Thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you are new, you want to hit that subscribe button because tomorrow we will be live for the Patriots-Bills game. So I look forward to that one. McCoy should be playing. I think Chris Ivey is listed as questionable, but he might play. He might come back and play. Unfortunately, Marcus Murphy was out. He has to have surgery on his arm, so he'll be out for the rest of the season. And then you also have Josh Gordon for the Patriots. He will be out as he currently was just suspended by the league for failing yet another drug test. So he has been indefinitely suspended by the NFL. 7:35 on the East Coast. 4:21 to go in the first quarter, 7-7 Buffalo and Troy. Troy has the ball first and 10 at their own 43-yard line after Buffalo just punted the ball. 0-0 in the Sabres-Anaheim game with 5:56 to go in the first period there. You got 9 shots so far for Anaheim, 12 for Buffalo. Buffalo coming off that disappointing loss yesterday to the Washington Capitals, 2-1. It's a tough loss because the only reason why Washington got that second goal was because of a mistake by Hutton in the back of the net. So Sawyer Smith coming out to start this drive, already 5 for 6 on the day, 103 yards, touchdown, no interceptions. Starting from the 43-yard line, he's in shotgun formation, running back to his left. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Quick out to wide receiver is completed, but he's tackled right away at the 46-yard line for a gain of 3 yards. So not much on that play. Going to bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Troy Trojans here as the Buffalo Bulls are looking to hopefully get a 3 and out. Troy Trojans in shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the bottom screen, 1 to the top, running back to his left. Looks like there's going to be encroachment on the defense here. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and that's actually going to put Troy in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 now instead of a 3rd and 7. So big penalty here. You want to stay away. Oh, no, they're saying it's a false start, so that's huge. Huge. Okay, good. I missaw something, and that's okay by me. It's going to be a long 2nd down now. The false start was on J.L. Gaston, number 69 for Troy Trojans. So it's going to be now a 2nd and 12 for the Troy Trojans here, and they're back at the 41-yard line. So both teams have 1 penalty so far in this game. 3:39 to go in the first quarter. Both for 5 yards. I think they both were false starts. So glad to see not too many penalties in this game. We're not used to that being Bills fans. But both teams 1 penalty, 5 yards. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers on the screen. They do run the ball and get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage, which was the 43-yard line. So it's going to be a 3rd and 10 here for the Troy Trojans. Big spot for the Buffalo Bulls. Try to get off the field and then try to get some plays on offense. Maybe try to flip the field if anything else. Again, big interception by Tariq Jackson, the Bulls quarterback. The Trojans went for it on a 4th and about 2, and they were unable to convert. Buffalo will get the ball out of the shadow of their end zone, but not much more. They punt it, and Troy gets good field position. So far, not doing anything with that field position. We got 3rd and 10, less than 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Blitz coming, and they're unable to get there, but a dump-off pass to number 8 goes nowhere, as number 31 for the Buffalo Bulls is there to take him down immediately. So it's going to be on a 4th and 10, so a great 3 and out for the Buffalo Bulls there to make sure they can at least get the ball, and the Troy Trojans are left without any points again after having great field position on the last 2 drives. So now the Buffalo Bulls need to come out. Their offense needs to do something, make something happen, even if it's just give that defense time to rest. Defense has done a great job so far as Troy gets ready to punt the ball here on this 4th and 10. Punt is away. Fair catch called for at the 8-yard line, and that's where it's made. So 1st and 10 Buffalo at the 8 with 2:04 to go in the first quarter. There's a flag down, so we'll look at the flag first. Legal block on the back on the Bulls, so that's going to be half the distance to the goal. So it's going to actually be from the 4-yard line. So the Buffalo Bulls will start the ball 1st and 10 at the 4. Again, need to get moving a little bit, move the ball downfield so that way we can get out of our own end zone. Not the greatest starting field position, but again, the defense does their job forcing Troy to a 3 and out after Troy had great field position as well. So the Buffalo Bulls are already on the field, so it doesn't look like we're going to commercial break. Buffalo Bulls have the ball in shotgun formation. Wide receiver to Tariq Jackson's right. Handoff goes to number 5, gets 9 yards on 1st down. So looks like it's going to bring up a 2nd and short for the Buffalo Bulls as Marks gets 9 yards on first down, make it 2nd and 1. So again, move that ball a little more consistently, get a couple first downs if nothing else here. Flip field position. Another run by Marks. This time he gets back to line of scrimmage before he's met by a few Troy Trojan players and knocked backwards. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 now for the Buffalo Bulls. Need to pick up this first down, give us a shot to move the ball a little bit further downfield. Just so we can get out of our own end zone. Like I said, this field position battle is not going well for us at this point. Both teams scoring on their first drive. Buffalo's getting the ball first, scoring quickly, and then Troy answering quickly. Neither team has scored since as we're winding down the first quarter here, 7-7. And it looks like on 3rd and 1, it looks like the Buffalo Bulls were able to get the first down. A QB sneak, but there is a flag down on the play. False start on the Buffalo Bulls. Number 15 was not set. That's rushing the third. Was not set on the play. So that's actually going to bring up a 3rd and 6 now. That's the last thing the Bulls needed here as they're, again, in the shadow of their own end zone. So, again, Buffalo Bulls currently 10-3 on the season, looking for their first ever bowl victory. And the Troy Trojans are 9-3, looking for a 10-win season. So, a lot on the line here for both teams. Sorry, guys, that's my phone. All right, so that's 3rd and 6, shotgun formation for Tariq Jackson. Rolls to the right. First down for Marks, number 5. Gets it to the 18-yard lines where they're marking him out of bounds. But it's going to be a first down for the Buffalo Bulls here as they got the ball now 1st and 10 at about the 18-yard line. So again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. Trying to give you coverage of the Dollar General Bowl between the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans. Another quick pass out to number 15 who was called for that penalty. Going to bring up about a 4-yard gain. Going to be about 2nd and 6 now as we get to the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, the Buffalo Bulls and Troy Trojans are tied 7-7. Coming back for the start of the second quarter, the Bulls will have the ball 2nd and 6 from about the 22-23 yard line. So like I said, Buffalo Bulls started with the ball, able to move the ball downfield a little bit, get that touchdown start. After a really weird play, actually, the play was designed to be a long pass to number 8 of the Buffalo Bulls. Bounced off his shoulder pad, went backwards. It looked like Troy had a good shot at an interception, and as he went for the interception, he missed it, and then went to number 1 of the Buffalo Bulls wide receiver, and he was able to grab it and go down, gave the Bulls the ball inside the 10-yard line. They were able to punch it in from there. And then Troy comes back, and they score about 3 minutes later, and they make it 7-7. Since then, haven't seen much. The Bulls got the ball on a 3rd and 7. Tariq Jackson rolled to the right and threw an interception, giving Troy the ball inside Buffalo territory. Unfortunately, Troy on a 4th and about 2 from the 5, went for it and were unable to convert, and then Buffalo was able to get a first down or 2 before they were forced to punt, giving Troy, again, good field position at about the 43-44 yard line. They went 3 and out, however, on a great stand by the Bulls defense, and then the Bulls got the ball, got a first down there, and now it's 2nd and 6 as we get ready to start the second quarter. Get you updated on some scores today. Again, the Buffalo Sabres are playing right now, and the Sabres are up 1-0. They just scored. Rasmus Dahlin scores a power play goal assisted by Jack Eichel and Ristolainen. So the Buffalo Sabres are now up 1-0 on the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. Again, guys, when the Buffalo Bills go into the offseason, I will be trying to give you some live play-by-play reaction of the Buffalo Sabres games as well. We're here giving you the Buffalo Bulls game, the Dollar General Bowl, as the Buffalo Bulls look for their first ever bowl victory. So I hope that they can get that today. Thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. I'll keep you updated on Sabres Talk. I'll keep you updated on Bills Talk, as we'll have live play-by-play reaction till tomorrow's game between the New England Patriots. So if you are stopped by for the first time, just remember, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It'll notify you. YouTube will notify you every time we go live. Try to go live at least 2 to 3 times a week. Keep you updated on all Buffalo-related news, including the Buffalo Bills, Buffalo Sabres, Buffalo Bulls basketball team losing yesterday. becoming the first loss of their season. Now they're no longer in the list of unbeaten. Anthony, I saw the Sabres are up 1-0, so hopefully they can keep that going. Disappointing loss yesterday to the Capitals, losing 2-1 after Hutton's behind the net. And is unable to get back in front of the net before there's a shot on goal. Not sure what he was doing back there yesterday, but that is the goal that decides the game. We lose 2-1. Currently at commercial break of the Dollar General Bowl in between the first and second quarter. Buffalo Bulls and Troy Trojans tied 7-7. Again, thank you for joining my Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Watch this game with us if you're a Buffalo Bulls fan. You're probably watching this game. It's on ESPN, so watch the game. You can come hang out with us and talk with us. Always enjoy doing these live streams, talking to some people here, and getting perspective from other Buffalo Bulls fans instead of these guys from ESPN or other stations that sometimes feel like they don't know what they're talking about. So kind of like me right now with the names of these players, because again, you don't only, the Detroit Trojans are not a team that I watch a lot of, so I'm stumbling on their names a lot, but I appreciate you guys sticking with me here as we have the Dollar General Bowl coming back from commercial break, getting ready for the second quarter. Again, Buffalo Bulls have the ball. It's going to be about 2nd and 6 from about the 22-yard line. So come back for the start of the second quarter. Buffalo Bulls ball, 2nd and 6 from the 22-yard line. Again, 7-7. Buffalo 10-3 on the season, looking for their first ever 11-win season. And Troy 9-3 on the season, looking for a 10-win season. Handoff goes to Mack to the right side, gets a first down, gets pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So it's going to be another first down for the Buffalo Bulls as they now do move the ball a little bit. Will change field position if nothing else. So we do appreciate that. There's a flag down on the play. Looks like the flag is going to be against the Bulls. So scratch that before we get the first down. It's going to be a holding call on the Buffalo Bulls. It looks like it's on number 81. So it's going to be Tyler Mabry with the hold. But the referee still said first down, so I'm not sure if where the hold happened, if they still got the first down or not. But they have the ball now, 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. So I'm a little confused here. It shouldn't be first down. Okay, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. So he missed again. Again, the referee's not exactly helping out here. But it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Buffalo Bulls as there was a holding on that play. Would have got first down. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 18-yard line. Shotgun formation for Tariq Jackson. 4 wide receivers set. Throw gets tipped at the line of scrimmage, is incomplete. So it's going up a 3rd and 10. So Buffalo getting a lot of these long 3rd down situations here. The Buffalo Bulls unable to convert these 3rd downs as they keep getting longer and longer. Now we got 3rd and 10. Currently 2 for 4 on 3rd downs. They've converted their short 3rd down situations. It's these 3rd and 7s, 3rd and 9s that they have not converted. So, we need to try to keep them 3rd and short. I said a lot about the Buffalo Bills and the NFL side of things. That works here in college level too. Need to be able to keep them to 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. So, as we have shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Running back joining Tariq Jackson in the backfield to his right. Motion by number 8. And then there's a timeout called by the Buffalo Bulls. So 14:30 to go in the second quarter with the Buffalo Bulls and Troy Trojans tied at 7. Buffalo Bulls have the ball 3rd and 10 deep inside their own territory, about the 18-yard line. So 7-7. They both teams scoring on their first possession of the game. Nothing since then, as the Buffalo Bulls are losing the battlefield position. Would love to see them get another first down or 2 on this drive, if nothing else, just so they can flip field position. This defense is decent, but they're not going to be able to continue to hold Troy if you keep giving them good field position. So 7-7, the Buffalo Bulls call timeout. Can you update on some scores? Again, the Buffalo Sabres are up 1-0 at the end of the first period. A goal by Dallin make that one 1-0 again after a disappointing loss yesterday to the Washington Capitals, losing 2-1. Going through some other college football scores today, I had four bowl games today. Memphis Wake Forest was earlier today in the Birmingham Bowl. Wake Forest wins that one 37-34. Army Houston in the Armed Forces Bowl. The Armed Forces showed up in this one. Army winning that game 70-14, tying the record for most points scored in an FBS game. So good for them. Obviously, we have this game going on right now between the Buffalo Bulls and the Detroit Trojans, currently tied 7-7. Buffalo Bulls looking for their first ever bowl victory. And then you have tonight, at 10:30, you have the Louisiana Tech versus Hawaii. I meant blah because I can't say the name, not because I think blah of the team. I have no idea what the team's doing. Obviously good enough to be bowl eligible, but what college football team isn't, right? Louisiana Tech is 7-5 on the season. Hawaii is 8-5 on the season. So they'll be going at it in the Hawaii Bowl. Kind of unfair that Hawaii gets a home bowl game. I mean, I think that's a little unfair, but what can you do? But yeah, the Sabres are winning 1-0 at the end of the first quarter, and Buffalo and Troy are tied 7-7. Buffalo has the ball 3rd and 10 from the 18-yard line. Again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you are new, if you're just joining me for the Dollar General Bowl, again, looking for the Buffalo Bulls to get their first ever bowl victory today as they go up against the Troy Trojans here. Going to the Buffalo Sabres Anaheim Ducks game, at the end of the first period, you got 15 shots for both teams. The Anaheim Ducks have 8 hits. The Buffalo Sabres have 5, and they're pretty much tied in face-offs, with the Ducks winning 12 face-offs and the Buffalo Sabres winning 11. Back in the commercial here. 14:30 to go. Buffalo just called the timeout, so now I have 2 left in the half. 7-7. Buffalo has the ball. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Again, would love to see them get at least one more first down. So they've bought their own 18-yard line. Again, losing the field position battle currently. Going to want to get out of their own end zone here at some point. Again, give that defense a little bit of room. Shotgun formation for Tyreek Jackson here. Going deep down the middle of the field, but there's going to be a flag. It's incomplete, overthrown. There's a flag. Looks like it might be pass interference on Troy, which is exactly what we need. Now in college, remember, you only get 15 yards and an automatic first down, but still going to move the ball to pass the 30-yard line. So exactly what we needed to help move the ball downfield. Pass interference on defense. Yeah, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Going to be a first down. Buffalo's going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. So it's a huge penalty, even if it's just for the matter of field position later if they have to punt, if the Buffalo Bulls have to punt. But currently 7-7 in this one. Buffalo just getting a pass interference call. Tyreek Jackson taking a big hit on that play, but he's able to get up. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bulls at the 33-yard line. 14:23 to go in the first half, with the game tied 7-7. Again, both teams scoring on their first possession. The Buffalo Bulls got the ball first. Buffalo Bulls looking for their first ever bowl victory here. So shotgun formation. We have 2 wide receivers at the bottom of the screen. One to the top, running back to Tyreek Johnson's right. He's going to roll to the left, look for someone open, throwing it downfield. Incomplete. As he rolls to his left. The wide receivers are covered pretty well downfield in this one. Again, Tyreek Jackson, lucky to not see him making any more mistakes. Did have that one interception earlier in the first quarter, but it doesn't look like he's been throwing across his body since then, so that's good to see. 6 for 11 on the day so far, 82 yards, and that one interception. We want to see more from Tyreek Jackson, but we'll see. We'll see if as the game moves on, maybe he'll get into a rhythm here. Unable to find too many open receivers at this point. Shotgun formation, snap goes, run to the left by the running back. Looks like that's going to be enough for nope, they're going to rule him just short of the first down. 14 minutes to go into the second quarter, and it's going to be Marks with a 9-yard gain, so it's going to be a 3rd and short. These are the 3rd down situations you want to be in more often than not. You do not want to be in those 3rd and long situations. Shotgun formation again, Mag in the backfield. Marks is unable to get there, so it's going to bring up a 4th and about 1.5 as Barker, number 40 for the Troy Trojans, was able to get in the backfield and tackle him. So it's going to be 4th and 1, close to midfield. Again, at this time of the game, maybe punting it's the best thing, but you do have a flag on the play, and that's going to be a first down. So Troy, with a penalty on the play, gives the Buffalo Bulls a first down. I don't know what the penalty was. I'll tell you as soon as I know. They didn't show us what the flag was, so we have a first down for the Buffalo Bulls. Shotgun formation for Tyreek Jackson. 12 men on the field is what the penalty was for. So 5-yard penalty, and it's going to get first down. So shotgun formation, run back to his left, 3 wide receivers behind the screen, 1 to the top, going deep downfield, and is caught by Osborne, number 8. So that's down the field. The Buffalo Bulls are now in the red zone. 7-7, 13-25 to go. A huge completion for TJ Osborne, gets the ball to the 16-yard line as the Buffalo Bulls are trying to run a little bit of a hurry-up offense here. And they catch Trojan with the Troy Trojans with players on the field again. So it looks like they're going to have 2 men on the field again as the Buffalo Bulls are trying to run this hurry-up offense. Yep, illegal substitution, 2 men on the field on the defense. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So Buffalo Bulls are not substituting. So what that means is Troy is not given the opportunity to substitute. So if they're going to substitute, they need to substitute quickly. They need to get on and off the field as fast as they can, because if Buffalo snaps the ball, one of their players is still running off the field. That's 2 men on the field, so they'll get you every time. So that's a great job by the Buffalo Bulls to get free 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 5 from the 11-yard line for the Buffalo Bulls. 7-7 right now, 13 minutes to go in the second quarter. Buffalo Bulls have the ball in the red zone. They have the ball 1st and 5 at the 11-yard line. So Troy Trojans coming out in a 5 people on the line set. 3 wide receivers at the top of the screen. That's where Jackson goes, but the ball is way overthrown. Looking for Johnson on the play. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 from the 11-yard line. 12:47 to go in the first half. Again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you are new, know that we'll be going live tomorrow for the Bills-Patriots game. We go live for every single Buffalo Bills game, and we also go live for Buffalo Bulls games from time to time, as you see here today. Went live for 2 Buffalo Bulls games this season. We went live for the MAC Championship. That did not go our way, of course, and then we went live for this game as well. So I do appreciate you guys joining me for this game, and then we also will go live this offseason for a few Buffalo Sabres games as well. Shotgun formation, handoff, gets about 1.5 yards. Handoff was to Marks again, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 4 for the Buffalo Bulls at the 10-yard line. So we're looking for a 3rd and 4 here. Yeah, 3rd and 4 from the 10-yard line as the ref misplaced the ball. So now it's going to be 3rd and 4 at the 10. Looks like the Buffalo Bulls might be calling timeout here. Rush yards, the Buffalo Bulls have 71. The Troy Trojans only have 6. So that's a huge story in the first half of this game so far. Shotgun formation on this 3rd and 4. Another run play by Marks. Marks gets inside the 5-yard line to about the 2. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Buffalo Bulls as they run inside the 5-yard line to make it 1st and goal from about the 2-yard line. Again, hurry up offense here as they do not run any substitutions, so Troy has to get to the line fast. Another run by Marks, and this one's stuffed at the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. So looks like the Buffalo Bulls are trying to get ready to score here, go up in the game. As again, the Buffalo Bulls looking for their 1st ever bowl victory, only the 3rd bowl game in school history. So it'll be interesting to see what happens if the Bulls do get that one win. Mark so far 7 rushes for 34 yards. 2nd and goal with 11:20 to go in the first half. Tariq Jackson goes under center. Handoff is to Marks, and Marks gets into the end zone for a touchdown. So touchdown Buffalo Bulls. Buffalo Bulls go up 13-7 on the Troy Trojans. Buffalo Bulls fans are excited. 11:06 to go in the first half, and Marks gets in for a 1-yard touchdown from 8 rushes on the day so far, 35 yards. Able to get his arm across with the ball in his hand, get a touchdown. So it's going to be 13-7 Buffalo Bulls. Extra point pending here. Again, 11:06 to go in the first half. Thank you for joining me. I Believers Talk again. We're here at the Dollar General Bowl giving you a live play-by-play and reaction. Field goal is up and good. And with that, the Buffalo Bulls are now up 14-7 with 11:06 to go in the first half. Again, thank you for joining Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're just joining us, we're live here giving you live play-by-play and reaction to the Dollar General Bowl between the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans as we watch the Buffalo Bulls try to get their 1st ever bowl victory. So I appreciate you guys coming out and joining me. Thank you for joining me. Again, my name is Joe. We do go live for every single Buffalo Bills game. I will be giving you some scores from today. Have 2 NFL games today. The Tennessee Titans and Washington Redskins have already played. That game has gone final at 8:20 today, the Eastern time that is. That's 8 o'clock Eastern time now. The Baltimore Ravens will go to the LA Chargers and play against the Chargers in a game that has huge playoff implications, as the last game did between the Redskins and the Tennessee Titans. You don't think about the Redskins having playoff implications because of how their season has been going since they lost their quarterback Alex Smith, but that game still did have playoff implications. So we'll get into that. Give you the Sabres scores. Sabres playing the Anaheim Mighty Ducks right now. Sabres were up 1-0 at the end of the first quarter last I checked, and that's where the score remains as we're still at the first intermission, as the Buffalo Sabres will start the second period on the power play, already up 1-0 in Buffalo after a disappointing loss yesterday to the Washington Capitals, losing 2-1 after Hutton misplays a puck by the net, and it ends up being an easy Washington Capitals goal, giving them the 2-1 victory. Currently in this game, Buffalo Bulls just scored a touchdown to go up 14-7 on the Troy Trojans. And that's early in the second quarter here. We got 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. Troy's going to get the ball. And again, remember, Buffalo Bulls got the ball first to start off the game. This means Troy Trojans will get the ball to start the second quarter, or the second half. So we don't want to see the Troy Trojans score as quickly as they did in response to our first score of this game. Again, both teams scored on their first possessions of the game. Since then, defense has kind of ruled the show as Tyreek Jackson threw an interception on the Bulls' second drive. The Bulls' defense was able to stuff the Troy Trojans' offense as they went for it on 4th and 2 on that drive. And then Troy Trojans defense stopped the Bulls after one first down, got good field position for their defense again. However, the Buffalo Bulls stopped them to a 3-and-out and forced a punt in that one. So now we come back from commercial break. This game now 14-7, Buffalo Bulls over the Troy Trojans. Again, Buffalo Bulls looking for the first ever bowl victory as they're up 14-7 with 11:06 to go in the first half. This would also be their first ever 11-win season as they're currently 10-3. First ever 10-win season already, continuing to want to make history in this season. Again, Buffalo Bulls, the whole Buffalo Bulls school making history this season as the men's basketball team that was ranked for the first time in school history earlier this season. Obviously, they lost yesterday to number 20 Marquette, so it'll be interesting to see how far they fall in the rankings after they beat Syracuse this week. So that was a good road win for them, but a tough road loss, and it was a pretty wide margin as well. I think it was about 18 points. For the margin yesterday as Buffalo gets ready to kick off to Troy. Kick is a little bit of a squib kick. Gets down to the 6-yard line, and it's going to be returned from the 6. Returning for Troy gets to about the 28-yard line before he is taken down. So Troy is going to start with the ball with 11 minutes to go in the first half with the ball 1st and 10. About the 28-yard line. So we look forward to seeing this defense of Buffalo hopefully stopping this Troy offense. Again, last time the Buffalo Bulls scored a touchdown, Troy came back and scored real quick, actually, in less than 2 minutes before they scored again to make it 7-7. Now it's 14-7. Buffalo Bulls just scoring that touchdown. Hopefully this Buffalo Bulls defense can step up and hopefully we can extend this lead. Again, Buffalo Bulls looking for the first ever bowl victory here. Shotgun formation for Troy. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Wide receiver or running back 2 quarterbacks right. Throwing it deep on first down. Shot downfield is incomplete. Doesn't look like there's going to be a flag on the play. Number 15 for Troy was the intent receiver. He was looking for a flag on the play. I thought there might be a flag on the play. Number 18 for the Buffalo Bulls, as it looks like he was holding before the ball got there, not allowing him to come back to the ball. That probably should have been pass interference on that deep play to the left side of the field, but was not. So it's going to be 2nd and 10, 10:52 to go in the first half here. Buffalo winning the total yards so far, 200 to 112. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Handoff goes up the middle, goes nowhere. So it's going to bring up a long 3rd down again for Troy. Again, this is what we want to see. We want to see the defense step up here on this drive, give the Bulls a chance to break this game open a little bit as they are already up 14-7. Again, looking for their first ever bowl victory. Third down, 3rd and 10. Troy Trojans currently 0 for 2 on 3rd downs as they have another long 3rd down. Quarterback hit as he threw it. Ball is incomplete. Troy had a receiver open, but the quick pressure by the Bulls' front four was made it possible for that to be a short throw, and it falls incomplete. So with that, Troy Trojans will be forced to punt this one away. Fourth and 9, 10-13 to go. Troy getting ready to punt, already down 14-7 here. Looks like a short line drive punt. Buffalo Bulls stay away from it. It does take a good Trojan bounce. Bounces inside the 25 to about the 23. So it's going to be first and 10 Buffalo Bulls from the 23-yard line. 10 minutes exactly to go in the second quarter, with the Buffalo Bulls already up 14-7. As they look at the next week. Next week you have your college playoffs starting at 4 o'clock in the Cotton Bowl. You have the Notre Dame Fighting Irish versus the Clemson Tigers. And then at 8 o'clock, you have Alabama going up against Oklahoma. So those are the games next week. So if you're looking forward to that as the college football season comes down to an end, we're at bowl season, of course. Currently watching the Dollar General Bowl. My name is Joe. Again, I am your host. I appreciate you guys joining me, taking time out of your day to join me and watch this game between the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans. Again, Buffalo Bulls looking for their first ever bowl victory. Currently 0 for 2, as this is only their third ever bowl appearance. So obviously that's a step in the right direction. And then they have yet to win a bowl game. So we're looking for this to be the first time ever that they win a bowl game. Again, 14-7, 10 minutes to go in the first half. The Buffalo Bulls have the ball. Last time I checked, the Sabres were up 1-0 at first intermission. Again, they were going to start the second period with a power play. So we're still waiting for the second period to start here, as Buffalo is beating the Anaheim Mighty Ducks 1-0 or Anaheim Ducks, I'm sorry, it's not the Mighty Ducks anymore. But as we are in Buffalo there, Buffalo Sabres up 1-0. Again, disappointing loss yesterday, losing to the Washington Capitals. 8:06, soon we will have kickoff at the Chargers and Baltimore game. Again, huge playoff implications there. So I look forward to that one as well, to see who comes out victorious as the Chargers play the Baltimore Ravens. As Baltimore Ravens come out with big news this week, John Harbaugh will be continuing as their head coach. A lot of speculation this season as far as if Jim Harbaugh will be back next year or not. And they did make sure to say that he'll be back next year. Next year's the end of his contract. They'll be looking to extend his contract for a longer period of time as well. So kind of ending speculation on that front as far as who their head coach would be, and if John Harbaugh would have been available for other teams who definitely would have been interested in his services, that's for sure. But in this game, Dollar General Bowl, the Buffalo Bulls up 14-7 with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Troy just punting it back to Buffalo. Buffalo going to start with the ball first and 10 at the 23-yard line. Buffalo Bulls first place in the MAC East this season. Unfortunately, could not bring home the MAC championship, losing to Northern Illinois earlier this season in a game that we did live stream here as well. Buffalo Bulls have the ball first and 10. Tyreek Jackson in shotgun formation from the 23-yard line. Quick pitch to the wide receiver coming outside. Troy sniffs it out, and he actually gets back to the 21-yard line. So it's only going to be a loss of 2-yard line. Loss of 2. So it's going to be second and 12 from the 21-yard line. There is a flag on the play. It seems like every time Troy has a positive play in their favor, there's a penalty on the play, and this is going to be holding on the defense. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty, and it's going to be a first down. So now the Buffalo Bulls will have the ball first and 10 from the 32-yard line. Again, every time it seems like there's a big play by the Troy Trojans, there's some sort of penalty on Troy that negates the play, and then that leads to a first down for the Buffalo Bulls. I mean, we'll take it, obviously, but it's going to be first and 10 for the Buffalo Bulls at the 33-yard line. 9:42 to go in the first half. Troy has 5 penalties for 40 yards at this point. Handoff on first down, gets about 8 yards on the play. It's number 26 again for the Bulls. The Bulls being able to run the ball pretty effectively in this first half, have over 80 yards of rushing offense in the first half. I think that is 88 yards in the first half. That's pretty good. 9:20 to go in this first half. It looks like we have a timeout here, or an injury timeout. Another Troy player hurt on the play. As we have the ball 2nd and 1 with 9:21 to go in the first half. This Troy player is down in the field, getting looked at by medical staff. Currently, Buffalo Bulls up 14-7. Buffalo Bulls finished 10-3 on the season, again first in the MAC East. And then the Detroit Trojans finished 9-3, finishing first in the Sun Belt League. So that's the story for both these teams, as it looks like it's number 99 for Troy. Sorry, 39 for Troy, who's on the field. Kyler Knudsen, it looks like, was the injured player on the field. So he will be taken off the field. Looks like he's holding his arm, but he is being walked off the field. And so hopefully it's not a serious injury. Walk-on player. So now 9:21 to go in the first half. Buffalo has the ball 2nd and 1, already up 14-7. We'd love to see them score here to extend that lead. Again, Buffalo Bulls start with the ball to start the game, which means the Detroit Trojans will get the ball to start the second half. Shotgun formation for Tyreek Jackson. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Handoff goes to number 26, who fumbles it. He fumbles the ball, and it looks like Troy will have the ball, and they do. So Troy with another huge turnover as they get the ball. Wow. So this is the second time in this game the Troy Trojans will start with the ball already in Buffalo Bulls territory, as Peterson was trying to gain extra yardage on the play, fumbled it, and it's recovered there by Troy. So it's going to be a first down for Troy. Buffalo Bulls' second turnover of the day. Was number 38 of Troy. He was the one who both caused the strip. Carlton Marshall, he caused the strip and recovered the strip, both on the same play. He was second on the team with 70 tackles this season. Big play by them there. Shotgun formation for Troy. 5 wide receivers set. Pass goes as a screen. Wide receiver screen gets about 8 yards on the play. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 2 with 8:40 to go in the first half. Again, Troy just getting a fumble recovery. Looks like they're going to try to quicken up the pace of this game. Already down 14-7. They're going to try to tie this game up before halftime and possibly get the lead on the first drive of the second half. So pass play to the left-hand side on a wide receiver out, overthrown by Smith. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1, 8:25 to go in the first half. 3rd and 1 for the Troy Trojans, down 14-7, just recovering a fumble in Buffalo Bulls territory. This is the second drive where the Troy Trojans will start in Buffalo Bulls territory. Last drive not coming away with any points. They're looking for this drive to be a little bit different, obviously, coming away with some points on this play. So Smith is already 8 for 12 in this game, in this first half. 8:25 to go, 3rd and 1. Huge decision here for Troy. If they get it, do they go for it again like they did on the last 4th down? Pass play over the middle of the field. Wide receiver coming into the middle, gets the catch and the first down. So it's going to be first down Troy inside the 25-yard line. 8:20 to go in the first half at the 22-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Troy Trojans. Again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk for this bowl game, the Dollar General Bowl between the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans. Buffalo up 14-7, looking for their first ever bowl victory in school history. Troy Trojans, however, in Buffalo Bulls territory, looks like they're close to the red zone. With that run, they get inside the red zone to about the 19-yard line. It's going to bring about 3rd and 7 for the Troy Trojans as Smith Jr. runs for 3 yards on the right-hand side. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7 as Buffalo was moving the ball pretty well on that last drive, getting close to midfield before they fumbled it, and Troy recovered it. Again, the second time in this game where the Troy Trojans have started with the ball in Buffalo Bulls territory. This time they're looking to convert after the last time on a 4th and 2 they were stuffed. Unable to get the first down, and Buffalo Bulls came away with the ball and change of possession. So shotgun formation on this 2nd and 7. Running back to the quarterback's left. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Running back goes in motion. Completion over the middle to Jones, number 8. Looks like he's slow to get up, but it was a completion to about the 10-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Troy Trojans from the 10-yard line. Yeah, it looks like a good completion. Looks like he just got hit in the back and got a stinger maybe. But he is down, and the trainers looking at him. This is the third Troy Trojan player to go down in this game. Buffalo Bulls have not had a single player go down yet. 7:08 to go in the second quarter with the Buffalo Bulls up 14-7. Again, Buffalo Bulls looking for their first ever bowl victory. Currently sitting at 10-3. Go to commercial break as we get as the trainers continue to look at the Troy Trojan player. I will go ahead and update you on some scores. Buffalo Sabres still up 1-0 with 15 minutes to go in the second period there. And then the Buffalo Bulls, of course, up 14-7 on Troy. Troy in the red zone. Baltimore at LA Chargers yet to start. Washington at the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans win this one 25-16 to keep their playoff hopes alive, pretty much dashing the Redskins' playoff hopes as they fall to 7-8. The Tennessee Titans go to 9-6. Tennessee Titans are looking for the Chargers to beat the Baltimore Ravens, so that's another team that they would be able to jump. I think with the Baltimore Ravens loss, the Tennessee Titans would actually move into that sixth spot. So the LA Chargers definitely, or the Tennessee Titans looking for the LA Chargers to get a win there. So again, Troy Trojans currently in the red zone. They have the ball. It looks like 1st and 10 inside the 10-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal, actually. Troy player down on the play while receiver caught the ball. The trainers will look at him, went to commercial break. Buffalo Bulls currently up 14-7 at the Dollar General Bowl. Again, some bowl games from earlier today. You had Memphis losing to Wake Forest 37-34 in the Birmingham Bowl, and then in the Armed Forces Bowl, Army beat Houston soundly 70-14, 70 points, tying the FBS record for most points scored in a bowl game. So again, thank you guys for joining me on Believers Talk. If you haven't already shared this video, share this video. Let people know we're here for the Dollar General Bowl between the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans. Looking forward to hopefully the Buffalo Bulls getting that first ever bowl victory. So we'll see what happens there. But the Troy Trojans just getting a turnover. It's the second turnover on the day for the Troy Trojans as they get a fumble inside Buffalo Bulls territory. First time they had the ball in Buffalo Bulls territory on a turnover, that is. They were stopped on a 4th and 2 from about the 5-yard line. Were able to get on a running play up the middle. Buffalo Bulls defense did a great job stopping them. But if this keeps happening, it's not a good sign for the Buffalo Bulls. This defense can't keep them out of the end zone all day. Talk a little bit about the Bills and the Patriots game tomorrow. Guys, we do go live for every single Bills game this season. So we will be live for the Patriots game tomorrow and the Jets game, or the Miami Dolphins game, the last week of the season. Season coming down to an end both in college and in the pros, which is unfortunate. Always an unfortunate time of the year. But we do have some great games to look forward to, both in the NFL, of course, with the playoffs, and in college with the bowl game coming up. They're showing highlights right now of Army beating Houston 70-14. Hopkins had 11 rushes for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns, that looked like. So Troy now has the ball. It looks like it's going to be 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. Shotgun formation, running back behind the quarterback. 2 wide receivers at the top of the screen. One goes in motion. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. One goes in motion to the top. Handoff on 1st down up the middle for 26 of Troy. Gets about 3 yards. Going to be 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. So now the Buffalo Bulls defense needing to step up again, hopefully, and prevent them from getting in the end zone. Maybe stop Troy to a field goal. Troy will get the ball to start the second half as well, as Smith Jr. is Troy's running back. He was the one with that carry on that 1st down. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. 6:30 to go in the first half. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Shotgun formation. Smith still behind the quarterback on this one. Incomplete pass. Looks like the pass was intended for number 15, Willis of Troy, at the snap to the bottom of the screen. Just threw a jump ball up and just unable to hold on was Willis as he's driven out of bounds, not able to get 2 feet in. And then as he's coming down, he loses control of the ball. Myth, welcome back. Mistakes will kill him out. Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely agree with you. Big mistake there, fumbling that football. As I said, the Bulls were driving, looked pretty good, looking to extend that lead. But that's the second time we've turned the ball over in our own territory, and Troy just unable to get in the end zone yet. As they throw a touchdown pass, as I say that, So now Troy does get into the end zone. And again, yeah, not only does it kill our momentum, it gives them momentum as well. So 14-13 now, extra point pending. So with 6:15 to go in the first half, Troy scores a touchdown to, as long as extra point is good, to again break even with the Buffalo Bulls. Again, Troy's going to get the ball to start the second half as well. And they have momentum on their side with Buffalo Bulls already committing two turnovers, crucial turnovers. You cannot rely on your defense all the time to make these stops for you. You have to be able to not make mistakes, even if we punt it there. Even if we punt it, give our defense a little extra time to rest, and also make Troy run the complete length of the field. So a little disappointing on that drive there. Buffalo needs to do a better job holding on to the ball. That seems to be a theme with Buffalo football these days, is need to do a better job. Even though Bills have been doing a better job, but need to do a better job just holding on to that ball. Again, thank you guys for joining my Believers Talk. Game is now tied 14-14 as Troy just scored a touchdown to tie this one up. Buffalo Bulls in their third ever bowl game. 0-2 in bowl games. So looking for the first ever victory. Already a successful season for the Buffalo Bulls. You're talking about 10 wins, most wins ever by a Buffalo Bulls team. Looking for that 11th win, getting into the third bowl game ever. Again, Buffalo Bulls sports just making headlines this season, making history this season as Buffalo Bulls men's basketball getting in the top 25 for the first time in school history. And now Buffalo Bulls football trying to get that first ever bowl victory as we're here at the Dollar General Bowl. 6:15 to go in the first half. Buffalo-Troy tied 14-14 as Troy is getting ready to kick off to the Buffalo Bulls. Hopefully we can get a score here before the half, because the Troy Trojans will start with the ball to start the second half. So kickoff does look like it's going to be returnable to about the 4-yard line. Not going down yet as he gets the ball back to the 20-yard line before he's taken down by a couple of the Troy Trojan special teams people. So going to be 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bulls at the 20-yard line. Again, tie game 14-14 as we're here at the Dollar General Bowl. Guys, as we're here, I'm going to keep you updated on the Buffalo Sabres score as they're still up 1-0 on the Anaheim Ducks. And then I'll also keep you updated on the NFL games happening. Again, at 8:20, so about kicking off right now, the LA Chargers will play the Baltimore Ravens in LA. And then Tennessee has already beaten Washington on the day. Shotgun formation for Tyreek Jackson here, going to the bottom of the screen to number 83. That's only going to be Johnson's second catch of the day and a quick out to him. Troy's done a good job keeping him in check. Again, Johnson, a projected by at least Tom McShay's mock draft has him as a second-round draft pick. So shotgun formation again. This one is a handoff to Marks. Marks fumbles again, and Troy recovers it. This time it's going to be at about the 25-yard line. That's going to be Marks' second fumble. Wow. That's the third turnover for the Buffalo Bulls already in this game. Wow. Yeah, that's his second fumble of the game, so we need to get him out of there. He needs to know he needs to do a better job holding on to that ball. Troy does a good job of stripping him, but at the same time, you just need to do a better job holding on to that ball. This thing is beginning to snowball for the Buffalo Bulls here as the Trojans will start the ball 1st and 10 with 5:45 to go in the first half. Yeah, D'Antonian DB, thank you for joining me. I haven't seen you before. Troy runs a flea flicker back to the quarterback. Open receiver downfield at the... Oh, he drops it. Number 26, Smith Jr. was wide open. Bulls did not count for him on a flea flicker that went... A wide receiver flea flicker went from the running back to the wide receiver, back to the quarterback. And then he had an open guy downfield. Smith Jr. just unable to hold on to the ball. Wow. No, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. I'm sorry, it was at the 30-yard line, not the 25. So Troy's ball 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Again, Essence defense do a lot. 5:37 to go in the first half. 5 wide receivers now as the running back goes in motion. Quarterback going to take it on a sneak. Gets about 2 yards before he's taken down. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 now for the Troy Trojans. Again, Troy has yet to do well on 3rd downs in this game. Last I saw, they haven't converted a single 3rd down yet. But on that drive previous where they tied the game, they might have converted 1 or 2. So 2 for 5 on 3rd down so far today. So 5:14 to go in the first half. Troy has the ball 3rd and 8 from the 28-yard line. Again, another turnover by the Buffalo Bulls. That's the third of the day. Last turnover was turned into 7 by Troy. Let's see what they do here. 4 wide receivers, 3 at the top of the screen. The quarterback fumbles the snap, and it's actually going to be a 6-yard loss. So that's going to be huge, as now it's going to be 4th and about 14 from the 35-yard line, making it a much bigger field goal if they try a field goal. Again, guys, thank you for joining my Believers Talk. Share this video. Let people know we're here for the Dollar General Bowl between the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans. Again, Buffalo looking for their first ever bowl victory. So we got 4th and 15 from the 35-yard line, kind of in that no-man's zone in college football. So it looks like they might try to go for it here instead of pinning him back deep. They might try to go for it here on this 4th and 15. As again, Troy getting the ball on a turnover. Buffalo Bulls' 3rd turnover of the half. Shotgun formation, through our receivers top of the screen, going deep downfield into the end zone. Incomplete. No flag on the play, so it's incomplete pass, and with 4:08 to go, the Buffalo Bulls will get the ball back. Troy is screaming for a pass interference call here, as they do not get one. Troy has been upset with the play calling, or the officials calling in this game so far, a lot in this game. And the announcers are saying themselves that Buffalo might got away with one, and I don't disagree. But the head coach for Troy is livid that there's no pass interference on this one. That's, I think, the 2nd or 3rd time they've looked for a pass interference call. Buffalo gets the ball, 1st and 10, 4:08 to go at the 35-yard line. Let's see if we might not turn this ball over this time. Shotgun formation for Tyreek Evans. I wonder if Mac is going to be in there at all, or Marks, I'm sorry, is going to be in there at all. Patterson gets the ball as he's in at running back, breaks a couple tackles, gets to the 38-yard line for about 3-yard gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Buffalo Bulls here as they again look to score before halftime. It's going to be 3:50 to go in the first half, and Buffalo Bulls have the ball 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line here at the Dollar General Bowl. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. The score is currently 14-14. Buffalo Bulls have the ball at the 37-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 7. 3:30 to go in the first half. Again, Troy starts with the ball first in the first half, so we want to try to get a score here. As we go down to the sideline, get out of bounds. That's going to be Anthony Johnson's 3rd reception of the day. Again, Troy doing a good job, pretty much keeping him in check for most of this game. But he's able to get out of bounds there, get the first down, get into Troy territory to about the 40-yard line before he goes out of bounds. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Buffalo. They're actually marking at the 41. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Buffalo Bulls at the 41-yard line. Tyree Jackson, 10 for 15 so far in this half, 146 yards, that 1 interception. 3:08 to go in the first half. Clock is now running. Jackson rolls to his left, throwing it into the end zone. Does not look like we got a foot down, and the ball's out, so it's incomplete. So it's an incomplete pass. Going deep for number 8 of the Buffalo Bulls there, trying to score on that play on 1st down. So it's going to be 2nd and 10, less than 3 minutes to go. Phillip Rivers threw an interception on his first throw. Hey, that Baltimore defense is number 1 for a reason. I mean, we all know how great the Bills defense is, and they're 2nd behind Baltimore. So big interception by Phillip Rivers, the first possession of the game for them. You know, he hasn't seen a defense that good so far this year, so... All right, incomplete pass. We got 2nd and 10 now. 4 wide receivers set, all 4 to the top of the screen. So a little bit of a new formation. Hands the ball off. Patterson stopped at the line of scrimmage, though. So it's now going to be a 3rd down. 2:48 to go now in the first half. Clock still running here. Thank you for watching on Believers Talk again. My name is Joe, as the Buffalo Bulls and Troy Trojans are tied 14-14 in the Dollar General Bowl. Again, the Buffalo Bulls looking for their first ever 11-win season and their first ever bowl victory, as they're currently 10-3. It's already their first ever 10-win season, so you have to say a successful season already. So we have a 3rd and 10 now. Tyree Jackson in shotgun, through our receivers behind the screen, 1 to the top. 81 goes into motion, plays a tight end role here as they run it on 3rd down. And another fumble. Another fumble for the Buffalo Bulls. I'm not sure who has this one, as there's a pile looking to recover this ball, but that's the 3rd fumble for the Buffalo Bulls. This could be the 4th turnover for the Bulls. But no, Bulls do recover at the bottom of the pile. It's Patterson this time with his own recovery. Marks is out of the game now, and you have to think a lot of it's because of the fumbling issues that he had, already fumbling the ball twice. Luckily, Patterson falls back on his own fumble here, making it a short 4th down. Going to be about 4th and 2 on the play with 1:45 to go in the first half. Look like Patterson comes up a little gimpy as he goes over the sideline too. So 4th and 2 with 1:40 to go in this first half, as the Buffalo Bulls are taking their time here, because if they don't convert it, they don't want to leave Troy with too much time, as they still have all 3 of their timeouts. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers top of the screen. Looks like he's going to QB sneak it, gets the first down, gets to the 26-yard line before he just walks out of bounds. 1:22 to go. Buffalo Bulls get a first down. Much needed first down, gets it to the 26-yard line. Guys, we almost had our 4th turnover of the game. That would have been terrible. But welcome to Believers Talk. If you are new, my name is Joe. We are live here for the Dollar General Bowl, where Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans are tied 14-14. Buffalo Bulls have the ball in Troy Trojan territory at the 27-yard lines where they mark it. 1st and 10, 1:22 to go in the first half. Got 1 wide receiver. Now it looks like they're audibling to a 5 wide receiver shotgun set. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. As Troy is yet to get a sack today, 12th in the league in sacks. 12th in the FBS, in sacks. Incomplete pass over the middle to number 81 was the intended receiver, Mabry, for the Buffalo Bulls. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10. No longer live. Who, me? You guys having problems viewing me or something? I don't see me having any issues, guys. I'm not sure if you guys see it or not, but I don't see any issues on my end. So shotgun formation, just let me know. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Shotgun formation for Tyree Jackson. Rolling to his right. Going to the end zone. Incomplete. Overthrows Johnson. Johnson screaming for a holding call. Not getting it. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. 1:09 to go. Thanks, Smith. Thanks for letting me know. 14-14. Buffalo and Troy. Buffalo has the ball. 3rd and 10. 1:09 to go in the first half. Again, Troy will start with the ball as we start coming out of halftime in the second half. So, again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you are new, hit that subscribe button. We are doing a special edition here of the Dollar General Bowl as the Buffalo Bulls look for their first ever bowl victory. But we do go live for every single Buffalo Bills game, including the one tomorrow between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Tyree Jackson, 10 for 18 in the first half, 146 and the interception. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers set, 3 to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. That might be what I said. Staying in a pretty clean pocket right now. Troy unable to get there. Now he's going to roll to his right and rolls to his left and gets about 3 or 4 yards on the play. Going to bring up a 4th down, less than a minute to go in the first half. So gets the ball to about the 24-yard line. So we'll bring on the field goal unit with 59 seconds to go in the first half. Gets about 3-yard gain on the play. Going to be 4th and 7. So we'll try to get the lead with this field goal here. 59 seconds to go in the first half. 14-14. Field goal unit coming on to try a field goal for the Buffalo Bulls. Adam Mitchelson, 8 for 12 this year on field goals. 46 was his long. And this looks like this will be about a 46-yarder here. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So, and it's going to be 17-14. That kick was beautiful. It was long. Plenty of distance on that one. So 17-14 with 52 seconds to go in this first half. Buffalo Bulls have the lead. Wow, yeah, he nailed that sucker. So great kick there by Mitchelson, who is now 9 for 13 on the season with another 46-yarder there, making it 17-14 Buffalo Bulls over Troy Trojans. Again, guys, I'll keep you updated on some other games going on right now. The Buffalo Sabres currently still have a 1-0 lead over the Anaheim Ducks. I still want to say Anaheim Mighty Ducks. They haven't been the Mighty Ducks in years. And then Baltimore has kicked a field goal to go up 3-0 over the Chargers. Again, Tennessee already beating Washington earlier today, 25-16. So getting ready for halftime here. 52 seconds to go in the first half. The Buffalo Bulls getting ready to kick back off to the Troy Trojans here, up 17-14. Buffalo Bulls already have 3 turnovers on the day, guys. We need to clean up those turnovers. If we clean up those turnovers, probably have a much different story. Troy has scored on one of those turnovers and has changed field position on the other ones. So they have scored on the one. But anyhow, so kickoff goes, again, a little bit of a squib kick here. This one's going to go out of bounds, which at the 2-yard line, which means Troy's going to start with the ball at, I believe, the 40-yard line then, right? I'm not sure. I know college and pro is a little different. So maybe it's the 35 still. But thank you for joining me live on Believers Talk again. My name is Joe. If you are new, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, like this video. It helps me out a lot. It doesn't hurt you guys all that much. I've liked other videos before, and you know what? I felt pretty good afterwards. I haven't been ill or anything like that. So hit the like button, and again, subscribe, share this video, and leave a comment, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this game so far. 17-14 Buffalo Bulls. They get the ball first and 10 at the 35. They run on first down, number 80, wide receiver sweep. Tries to get out of bounds, and they say he's able to get out of bounds, but he gets no gain on the play. So 45 seconds to go. Troy has the ball now 2nd and 10 here, as they might try to score before. Not at the 35-yard line. It would be smart for them with all 3 timeouts. 45 seconds to go to try to score before halftime. Total yards right now completely in the favor of the Buffalo Bulls, 259 to 150. But again, 3 turnovers changes the game. As the Bulls come, almost get a sack. But the quarterback for Troy able to move to the left and throw the ball away. Smith able to avoid the sack, roll to the left, and throw the ball away. So 39 seconds to go. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Troy Trojans here. Again, all 3 timeouts still. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the bottom screen, 1 to the top. Run back to the quarterback's left. Gets a first down on a quick slant to number 16. Gets it to the 47-yard line. 34 seconds to go. They're hurrying to the line. I just don't know why they're not calling a timeout. I mean, you have all 3 of them. Shotgun formation again. Quick out. Gets rid of it quickly. Almost intercepted by Buffalo. Number 9 read the out route real quick. Slack for the Buffalo Bulls, read the out route really well and got there, able to get his hands on the ball, unable to pull it in for an interception. He might have had 6 if he was able to pull that one in. So big missed opportunity there for the Buffalo Bulls. So we got 2nd and 10, 26 seconds to go in this first half. Again, Troy Trojans will start with the ball in the second half. So shotgun formation, quick wide receiver screen, hit hard by number 31 on the play right for the Buffalo Bulls. Read the play pretty quickly, so just able to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Troy Trojans do call a timeout, so it's going to be 3rd and 10 as they had a wide receiver screen set up to number 13, but right of the Bulls, number 31, just wasn't having it, was able to get by the block and get the hit. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 now. 17 seconds to go for the Troy Trojans. Troy calls a timeout. Again, thank you for watching on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. We go live for every single Buffalo Bills game. We go live probably about 2 to 3 times a week. So if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And we also do some fun videos. Recently did a video on Robert Foster, saying if we think he's the number 1 wide receiver in Buffalo's future. I did a video on the Buffalo Bills versus the Buffalo Sabres, who will be the first team to get a championship in Buffalo. Also mentioned the Buffalo Bulls, both in basketball and football in that one as well. So check out some of those videos as well. Troy 3 for 7 on 3rd downs right now as they are in shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. 20 seconds to go in the first half. 17-14 Buffalo Bulls. Troy still has 2 timeouts as they go for a run play on 3rd down. Gets again nowhere on the play. So it looks like we're going to go into halftime with the score 17-14 as there's 10 seconds left. No timeout called. Oh, it looks like Buffalo now called timeout. This is smart. Force the punt. I was wondering why they weren't calling timeout. This is going to bring up a 4th down. You want to force them to punt. You never know if you have a bad snap, a blocked punt, a big return. Any of those things can happen on this play. So you want to make them punt it here at least and see what happens. With 10 seconds to go, Troy has the ball, 4th and 10. But Buffalo calls a timeout to force, hopefully, the punt here. And we'll see what happens from that play. But currently 17-14 Buffalo. Troy Trojans will start with the ball in the second half. Buffalo looking for their first ever bowl win. Again, thank you for joining me on the Dollar General Bowl as we do live play-by-play and reaction here of the Dollar General Bowl between the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans. Buffalo Bulls called their last timeout. I'm a little confused. It looks like both Buffalo and Troy have one timeout remaining. So Troy was the one who called timeout with 10 seconds to go. Don't know why you'd call a timeout on 4th down and not just take it at halftime. Unless, again, the people working the TV have not. ESPN is a little mishap maybe with their timeouts. They've had a couple mishaps with the down and distance marker already. So we'll see. But anyway, so 10 seconds to go. Troy back to punt. Buffalo playing back, so they're not going to send any pressure on the blitz. Gets the kick away. It's going to bounce inside the 5-yard line and be downed with 1 second to go at the 3-yard line. So great punt by the Troy Trojans punter Supter as he's able to down inside the 5-yard line. So more than likely we'll just take a knee here at the 3 and go into halftime up 17-14. Again, not a great half by the Buffalo Bulls as they have 3 turnovers in this half. They actually have fumbled the ball 3 times, able to recover their own fumble on one of them. And then 3 turnovers, a Tyree Jackson interception. So yeah, it looks like we'll take a knee here. And it's going to go into halftime. Troy will receive the second half kick, but we are at halftime of the Dollar General Bowl. The Buffalo Bulls are 17-3 under Lance Leopold, who's their current head coach, when leading at halftime. So, at halftime of the Dollar General Bowl, the Buffalo Bulls currently up 17-14 on the Troy Trojans. Again, Troy will start with the ball to start the second half. So while we're at halftime, again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. At halftime, what we're going to do is we're going to keep you updated on all the scores from around sports today. That includes the Sabres, includes some NFL action today, includes the other bowl games from earlier today. Also give you some box scores from those games as well. Go over some stats from this game. Again, the stats yards-wise in favor of the Buffalo Bulls. However, 3 turnovers for the Bulls in this one. Obviously, going to keep a team in it every time, as this game's still 17-14 now. Even though the Buffalo Bulls, statistically, minus the turnovers, of course, seem to be doing better than Troy in most categories. And then we'll go over some Buffalo Bulls history, talk about the other bowl games. You know, again, they haven't won a bowl game yet in their school history, so let's talk about the other 2 that they've been in so far. So let's start, and you know, if any of that interferes with the second half of the game, obviously we'll get back to the second half of the game beforehand. So let's start with some scores from around the league. Again, thank you for joining me. My name is Joe, doing a special on the Dollar General Bowl between the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans here. Currently 17-14 Buffalo over Troy at halftime. Currently in Buffalo, the Anaheim Ducks trail the Buffalo Sabres 1-0 on a Rasmus Dahlin goal. Makes it 1-0 there. Getting to the end of the second period. There's 2 minutes to go in the second period there with the Buffalo Sabres up 1-0. Currently shots on goal. Buffalo Sabres are up 29-23. Faceoffs are 50-50 with both teams winning 22 faceoffs. Power plays, the Sabres are 1 for 4 on the power play. The Anaheim Ducks have yet to have a power play in this game. Hits, the Ducks have 17 hits, the Sabres have 15, and shots are 29-23 Sabres. So currently Buffalo's up 1-0 again after a disappointing loss yesterday. Need to be able to come back, bounce back with the win. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. I hope you're joining me tomorrow for our live stream between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. I'm trying to get my Buffalo teams right here as I'm talking about the Sabres, watching the Bulls, think about the Bills. You know, so many things going on in Buffalo sports. Awesome to see. Unfortunately, the Buffalo Bulls men's basketball team loses yesterday, drops them from the ranks of the undefeateds. We'll probably drop them at least lower in the rankings, as they lose to Marquette, who was ranked at the time. So hopefully it doesn't drop us out of the rankings, but it will drop us in the rankings a little bit. Did have an impressive win earlier this week at Syracuse, so we'll see how far that drops us. Looking at the football games, Tennessee has beat Houston to keep their playoff hopes alive. They're now 9-6 on the season. Washington drops to 7-8, losing 25-16. Gabbert comes in. Let's see why Blaine Gabbert comes in. I'll talk about it. They'll probably talk about it here. Came off the bench for the 3rd time this season after Redskins knocked Marcus Mariota out of the game late in the first half with a stinger. Gabbert hit Taywan Taylor for 35 yards to jumpstart the winning drive. All right, so hopefully for the Titans' case, Mariota's out with simply a stinger, and he'll be able to play next week. As next week, the Titans play the Indianapolis Colts, I believe. Yes, in a game that might decide might decide the playoffs. So Wake won the game. I'll get into that in a second for you. Wake won 37-34, so they won by 3. Baltimore is currently still up 3-0 on the Chargers. As Philip Rivers, as one of my followers here, one of my subscribers here, reminded us or told us that on the first play from scrimmage, Philip Rivers threw an interception. Philip Rivers is currently 2 for 4 for 6 yards and that interception. Lamar Jackson 3 for 5 for 37 yards. So that's still 3-0 there as Baltimore leads the LA Chargers. Chargers and Baltimore, huge game for both of them. Chargers want to try to get that number 1 overall seed from Kansas City. And Baltimore just looking to stay alive in the playoff chase. Again, I do believe Baltimore is that 6th seed right now. Going to the college football games from earlier today, Wake Forest beat Memphis 37-34 in the Birmingham Bowl, in a game that was a shootout for the longest time. Wake Forest scores a touchdown with 34 seconds left. Jamie Newman, a 1-yard touchdown run to make it 37-34, and that's the final here for Wake Forest. And they finish, I believe, 7-6 on the season. And then Army, Houston, in the Armed Forces Bowl. Army rolls in this one, tying the FBS record for most points scored, 70-14. So Army with a huge win. Found out today as we were pre-gaming for this game that they play Michigan in the first game of next season. So that might be an interesting one. You know, you normally don't see that triple option type playing get you 70 points. You know, normally it's short drives or, long drives is what I meant to say. Long drives that lead to points. It looks like that some points off of turnovers as well as I'm watching highlights from the game right now. So 70-14 later today, tonight at 10:30 p.m. in Hawaii, you have Louisiana Tech against Hawaii in the Hawaii Bowl. Often wondered why Hawaii gets a home game in this bowl season, but that's not my call. So Army rolled, yeah, they really did, winning 70-14. It was insane. Again, tied for the most points ever scored in an FBS game. Finished the season with 9 straight wins, first 11-win season in school history for Army. So good for them. Again, hopefully we'll have 2 schools today getting their first 11-win season. So it looks like Wake Forest, as I'm watching highlights here, was down at one point, 21-10, 28-10. As they return to Memphis is returning a kick as I speak for a touchdown. So they were down 28-10 in this one, and Wake Forest comes back to win it. So that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive resolve by Wake Forest to come back and win this one. So now going into this game, going to highlights from Buffalo, currently up 17-14 over Troy at halftime. Scoring somewhere in the first quarter. Again, both teams scoring touchdowns on their first drive, then slowing down for that. Jarrett Peterson with an 11-yard touchdown run early in the game. Again, less than 2 minutes into the game, 13-12 left in the first quarter. He scores a touchdown, makes it 7-0. And then with 11:47 to go in the first quarter, Troy comes back with a 60-yard touchdown pass to Trey Efford from Sawyer Smith to make it 7-7. And then Kevin Marks with a 1-yard touchdown run in the second, only to be combated by a Damian Willis 7-yard touchdown completion by Sawyer Smith after a fumble by the Buffalo Bulls, which is a common theme so far in this first half. And then obviously right before the half there, a field goal by Adam Mitchelson. It's actually a 41-yard field goal, gives the Buffalo Bulls a 17-14 lead at half. Troy will start with the ball in the second half, trailing by 3. So Tyree Jackson currently on the day, 9 for 18, which is 50%, 146 yards, and that 1 interception. Jarrett Peterson on the day, 14 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Kevin Marks currently has another touchdown, 9 for 38, but he's already fumbled twice, and we've lost both of them. So I'd be interested to see if Marks comes back into this game, can shake your confidence, especially if you're a young kid, losing those 2 fumbles in a big stage like this game is for these guys. Again, Buffalo Bulls have yet to win a bowl game in their career. So we'll get into that a little bit more in a second. And then Jackson has 2 rushes on the game for 9 yards. Leading receiver for the Buffalo Bulls is Antonio Nunn. Antonio Nunn has 2 receptions for 61 yards. Then Osborne, KJ Osborne has 1 reception for 37 yards. Obviously, Anthony Johnson, the big name here, with 3 receptions so far for 32 yards. Troy's done a pretty good job keeping him in check. They lost sight of him on the 1 play on our last drive in the first half. They lost sight of him, and he was able to get into Troy territory in a pretty decent pass play. Let's see if we can get him going in the second half. I think getting him going will be a big key to success in the second half. And then you got Kevin Marks with 2 receptions on the day and 12 yards. But again, those 2 fumble losses might mean he's done for the day. I'm not sure what that does for his confidence. And then you got George Rushing, who has a reception for 4 yards. Going over to the Troy side of the ball, again, you have a big day so far for Sawyer Smith, who's 14 for 23 for 154 yards and 2 touchdowns. Their leading rusher right now is B.J. Smith. He has 5 rushes for 6 yards. That's how good Buffalo is doing against the rush and how little Troy is running the ball. Currently only running the ball 9 times, but Smith has 5 of them for 6 yards. Jones has 1 carry. Marcus Jones, 1 carry for 4 yards. And then you have Jabir Daughtry-Fry has 1 carry for 2 yards. And then you have Sawyer Smith, 2 carries for -5 yards. Leading the receiving, you got, for the Troy Trojans, you got Trey Efford, has 3 catches for 69 yards and a touchdown. Damian Willis has 5 receptions for 59 yards and a touchdown. They have Marcus Jones, 3 receptions, 17 yards. Luke Whitmore with a reception for 5 yards. And then DeAndre Douglas, 2 receptions for 4 yards. So those are the stats so far from this game. Again, welcome. If you're just joining me, welcome to Believers Talk. Again, my name is Joe. We are live for reaction and play-by-play of the Dollar General Bowl between the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans. The game currently at halftime with the Troy Trojans down to the Buffalo Bulls 17-14. And the Buffalo Bulls looking for their first ever bowl victory, as they've been to 3 bowls in their history. This is the 3rd bowl they've been to in their history, all 3 of them coming in this millennium. So we go back to 2008 for the first ever Buffalo Bulls game, or Buffalo Bulls bowl game between Buffalo Bulls and Connecticut. It was the International Bowl. As in 1999, the Bulls, the University of Buffalo Bulls, joined the Mid-Atlantic Conference. So that's when we joined the MAC Conference, was in 1999, getting back to Division 1A, as from 1993 to 1998, we're in Division 1 2A. So in 1999, we moved to back to Division 1A, and since then, this is our 3rd bowl game. So we go to 2008 under Turner Gill as our head coach. We go to the International Bowl with Connecticut. And Connecticut beats us 38-20. That was a. Let me see here. Let me see. Let me give you some news and notes from that season. That was the first year. 2008 was the first year the Buffalo Bulls won the MAC championship. And again, they lose to Connecticut. Then the second bowl, 2013, under head coach Jeff Quinn. It was the Idaho Potato Bowl, or the famous Idaho Potato Bowl for some of you fans out there. Going up against San Diego State, and obviously we lose that one. 49-24 is the final score there. So the Buffalo Bulls have not had a good track record so far in bowl games. Not just losing, but losing pretty soundly in both of them. So right now, in this Dollar General Bowl, currently up 17-14. Need to clean up some of those turnovers. The Buffalo Bulls have 3 turnovers on this game. Almost had 4. We lost a fumble late. Has there ever been a QB from UB that's been drafted? No, there has not been. Tyree Jackson might be the first. He might be the first. I mean, he's still young, so I think he still has 2 years left in Buffalo. They're working on him, obviously. I don't know. I haven't been impressed in this game. I haven't been really impressed all this season as far as NFL ready quarterback. But he might be. Obviously, a couple years under his belt, you never know what's going to happen for the kid. And I wish him nothing but the best. Obviously, continued success for the Buffalo Bulls. 1 every 5 years, exactly. It's like a tradition, right? 1 every 5 years we go. So hopefully that tradition stops. So hopefully we make it to back-to-back bowl games next season. So would love to see that. Let's look at some of the team stats here in this one. First downs, again, if you look at the team stats in this game, guys, you'll think Buffalo's winning by a lot more, but those 3 turnovers, a killer for the Buffalo Bulls. Buffalo has 14 first downs, Troy has 6. We're 3 for 7 on 3rd downs, Troy 3 for 8. We're 1 for 1 on 4th downs, they're 0 for 2. We have 112 rushing yards, they have 7. 112 rushing yards to 7, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. Passing yards 146 to 154 in favor of Troy. So even the passing yards pretty even, and we're killing him in rushing yards. We should be up in this game by a lot more. A lot of missed opportunities by Troy has helped us out, actually. 27 TDs, 12 interceptions so far this year. Yeah, I know. I just have seen too many throws across his body, like the one he had earlier today, that led to an interception. Just needs to make smart decisions, which is what we can say about Josh Allen, too, sometimes. So we'll see. We'll see what happens for this kid in his career. And then that means total yards. Buffalo's leading in total yards, 258 to 161. But here's when the bad news starts coming in. Buffalo Bulls have 3 fumbles, 2 of them lost, and we have 1 interception to lead to 3 turnovers to 0 in favor of Troy. Punts, we've had 1 punt, they've had 3. Penalties, they have 5 for 40 yards, we have 4 for 24. Time of possession is huge right now in favor of Buffalo. We've held the ball for 18 minutes and 26 seconds. They've held the ball for 11 minutes and 34 seconds. So again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? We go live for every single Buffalo Bills game. If you're a Buffalo Bills fan, you want to be here as we continue to update you on all Buffalo Bills news. That includes LaShawn McCoy being ready to go tomorrow for the game against the Patriots. That includes Chris Ivory being questionable. Marcus Murphy, unfortunately, on IR, getting hurt last week, and he needed to have surgery on his arm. So he's out for the rest of the season. Wonder if Keith Ford will be back again. I thought he did a decent job in his first week as a rookie, his first week playing in the NFL. I thought he did all right. Be interested to see if he plays all in this game. It looks like we have all 3 of our tight ends healthy for the first time, but we'll see how that happens. Turnovers undo all the goodness. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, because without those turnovers, Troy has 7 points directly off turnovers, okay? And not only do they have 7 points directly off turnovers, it was that first turnover that changed the field position battle, and the Buffalo Bulls kept working out of their end zone for the first 2 possessions after that, and that might have stopped Buffalo Bulls from scoring more on offense. So you have to wonder how much those turnovers really affected this game so far. What do I think was the best game from Josh Allen so far this year? I would say that game against Jacksonville. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. The game against Detroit was really good. I thought I did a good job in the Detroit game. I constantly see improvements. I think that Minnesota game's a little overrated. Obviously, the defense really helped out, makes it a lot easier. Obviously, the one biggest highlight Allen has so far. Much growth in that Detroit game. I agree. Obviously, the one career highlight they had so far is the hurdle over bar in that Minnesota game. So that was huge. But I would love to see how he does passing the ball. We've seen him do well running the ball, and including that Minnesota game, we've seen him do well running the ball. I thought he played well in the Houston game. Obviously, he didn't lead us to any touchdowns in that game. Touchdown, of course, being scored by Peterman, but I thought he did enough to keep us in that game, and we were when he went out. So I believe that was 13-9 was the score of that one when he went out. I thought he did a good job keeping us in that game against a really good Houston defense. And we're seeing that they're one of the top teams in the AFC. So I thought he did pretty good in that game. Then that's talking about a game that we lost that he did pretty well in. He did pretty well in the Tennessee game. A couple mistakes in that one that I remember. But yeah, I'd probably say the Detroit game. And I was at the Jacksonville game, so I had definitely a different perspective. I think that throw to Foster was probably one of his best throws this season. In that game, you talk about being under pressure. He got hit as soon as he threw the ball by, I think, 2 different Jaguar players. He had 3 guys surrounding him, and to be able to stay in the pocket and throw that ball and throw it where Foster can get it was an impressive throw, to say the least. So I think that is the most impressive throw I've seen him throw this year. But as far as game, I would probably say the most recent win against the Detroit Lions. And obviously, you're a victim of circumstance, right? No, you're holding it for review. So you just Dantanian DB, you just made a comment, and It's telling me to hold it for review. So if your comment doesn't come through right away, please note that that maybe they're asking me to hold it and I just don't see it. So I apologize for that. If I missed some of your comments, guys, I don't mean to. Just continue to leave the comments below, and I'll get to them as I can. Hard to analyze Allen with such a poor O-line and subpar skill players. I mean, you can only use that as an excuse for so long, but yeah, I do agree with you. We've changed the offensive line a lot this season. And of course, even our best offensive weapons, or at least coming into the season, the people we thought were going to be our best offensive weapons haven't lived up to snuff. You talk about LaShawn McCoy being out for 3 or 4 games this season. Talk about Kelvin Benjamin being cut this season because of his lack of production. Zay Jones has stepped up from time to time, but overall, I don't think he's been anything to write home about. But yeah, I do see a little bit more of a connection there. And even you talk about him not playing all this season as well. That has a lot to do with that can hurt you as well. I mean, he missed what? Well, he obviously didn't play the first half of the first game. That was just a great game by Nathan Peterman, right? Throwing him out there. No excuses. I mean, no. I'm just saying. At some point, you need to look at him and say, what do we have as a quarterback? Yeah, I mean, it's funny that a lot of people say that about no excuses because, I mean, so far this year, I've been the one guy who's been sticking up for Dable because of the same reasons, and yet people have been saying, oh, you can't, Dable deserves to be fired. Well, how can we make these excuses for Allen and not make them for Dable, if that makes sense? Yeah, I know, Myth. Yeah, I know. You guys can look at it as well, and you guys can approve it. But I have the ability to approve it as well, so I did that on my end. I think maybe one of you did too. I don't know, but yeah, you guys are definitely welcome to check it out. I mean, there are very few comments that I wouldn't allow on here. Just any negativity towards another person or myself would probably be where I draw the line, especially if there's swearing involved. You can swear, you can be mad at your team. I get mad at my team. I swear all the time. So, or I try not all the time, but enough where it doesn't offend me if you swear on here because you're mad about something that happened. But it's Christmas time, guys. We should be nice to each other. Anyhow, the second half's getting ready to start. The Buffalo Bulls are getting ready to kick off to the Troy Trojans. Troy will start with the ball in the second half. Ball goes into the end zone and will be touched back. So Troy will start with the ball 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. So, are you talking about Allen, or are you talking about Dable improving? Right, yeah, and I agree with you. We have projected 86 million in cap space going into next season, and we only have 32 players going into next season out of 53. I think is what the stat said. But yeah, I think we're going to look a lot more improved next season with that money. Again, I don't want to, and it doesn't look like we'll be in sweepstakes form. I don't want to get a Le'Veon Bell type player. I want to get a lot of good players. Troy in shotgun formation, run back to the left, 2 wide receivers, one to the top, one to the bottom. Quick wide receiver in route to number 15 for Troy. Gets about 3 yards on the play before he's stood up and driven backwards by the Buffalo Bulls, and they blow it dead there. So it's going to be 2nd and 7. 14:50 to go in the third quarter. Buffalo up on Troy, 17-14. Again, thank you for joining me for this edition of Believers Talk at the Dollar General Bowl as we watch to see if the Buffalo Bulls can get their first ever bowl victory in school history. Shotgun formation again for Troy. Running back behind the quarterback. 2 wide receivers to the bottom screen, 1 to the top. Well, Myth, I appreciate you deleting that because it doesn't matter. That's not something I care about. Looks like there's a lot of movement on the line before the snap there, and so it's going to be a false start on the offense. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and long. Hold on. There we go. False start on number 69 of the offense, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and about 12 now for the Troy Trojans. 14:09 to go in the third quarter. So again, Buffalo Bulls up 17-14. You talking about this game here between the Bulls and Troy, Myth, or are you talking about the game tomorrow between New England and Buffalo? I hope both are close. But yeah, so it's going to be 2nd down here and 11, 13:50 to go in the third quarter. Quarterback in shotgun, rolls to his right, throws to his left to wide receiver who catches the ball for 1 yard gain, maybe 1 yard on the play. Gonna bring up a 3rd and 11 with 13.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bulls and Troy, yeah, I mean, right now it's close, 17-14. If the Bulls can stop the turnovers, they might be able to pull away here. But Troy 3 for 8 on third downs so far today. 3rd and 11, not exactly a position you want to be in. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Running back, 2 to the quarterback's left. So we have 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. Bulls send 4. And it's complete over the middle for about 15 yards, so it's going to be a first down. First down, Troy, as they get a catch by number 80, Douglas, with the catch to the 45-yard line, I believe that was. Either the 40 or the 45. So huge first down by Troy here to the 40-yard line. Yeah, so actually they mark out at 39. So 12:40 to go, 12:45 to go in the third quarter. Troy gets the first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Troy here at the 39-yard line, their own 39-yard line. Motion by number 8, handoff to the right. Looks like it's a sweep right, and he's going to get 8 yards before he's knocked down. Smith Jr., number 26 on the carry. Maybe we could get a couple turnovers. Yeah, 3 fumbles by the Bulls so far, 1 interception. One of the fumbles was recovered by Buffalo. So right now we're losing the turnover battle 3-0, but could be worse, man. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers behind screen, 1 to the top, running back behind the quarterback. He gets the handoff, finds a hole to the left, and takes it inside the 50 into Bulls territory, 40, 35, 30, and gets out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So huge run there by Smith on that one to get the ball inside Buffalo Bulls territory, inside the 30-yard line. So 12 minutes to go in the third quarter. Troy moving the sticks. That's 2 rushes on this drive for 33 yards. Got the ball at the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Troy at the 28-yard line. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers set, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Running back to the quarterback's right. 1st and 10. Wide receiver in motion. Over the middle to number 80. 80 catches the ball and gets it inside the 20-yard line. So they're going to be in the red zone here for another first down. Troy moving the ball pretty quickly here to start the second half. Inside the 15-yard line. So 1st 10 Troy inside the 15-yard line. 11:20 to go in the third quarter. Down 17-14 to the Buffalo Bulls. At the 12-yard line, it's going to be 1st and 10. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Wide receiver from the top goes to the bottom in motion. Fumbled snap. That's the 2nd fumbled snap by Troy in this game, but they're still able to hand it off to the running back. He runs to the left, gets it to the 9-yard line. That's Smith back in the game for Troy. Running back gets the ball after a fumbled snap. Again, 2nd one of this game for Troy. Big fumble early in the first half. When they had the ball 3rd and about 7 or 8 from the 30-yard line, there was a bad snap, fumbled to the 35. Took them out of any field goal range that they could possibly have. So they already have 36 rushing yards in this half, and we're only less than 5 minutes into the half. They only had 7 in that whole first half. So big difference there. 2nd and 7 from the 9-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers at top, 2 wide receivers at bottom. Caught pass inside the 5-yard line to about the 3. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 3-yard line. So good drive so far by Troy to start the second half. As we got a 3rd and 1. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 at the bottom. Shotgun formation, run back to his left. Running back does get the ball, moves up the middle, does get the first down. Stopped short of the goal line. So it's going to be 1st and goal from inside the 2-yard line for Troy here. Less than 10 minutes to go in this third quarter, so much longer drive than some of the scoring drives from the first half. Again, Troy down 17-14 to the Buffalo Bulls early here in the second half. 9:50 to go. Opening possession of the second half. 3 wide receivers top of the screen. Running back gets the ball again, and he gets in the end zone for a touchdown. That's Smith Jr., number 26 for Troy, in the end zone. There is a flag on the play. That's one thing that really has been killing Troy in this game. This one is on the defense. However, that penalty is going to be declined, and the touchdown is good. So with less than 10 minutes to go, 9:41 to go in this third quarter, Troy scores a touchdown to make it 20-17, extra point pending. This is going to be the first lead of the game for Troy here, as Buffalo has scored on their, right before Troy has. But this time, Buffalo only scores a field goal to end the half. Troy comes out, scores a touchdown, makes this one 20-17, extra point is coming up here with 9:41 to go in the third quarter. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So 9:41 to go in the third quarter. Troy, first possession of the second half, marches downfield and scores a touchdown to make this one 21-17. So again, Buffalo Bulls going to get their first track at it here after this timeout here. After the Troy Trojans score, make it 21-17. Again, Buffalo Bulls yet to win a bowl game in school history. First time they face a deficit today. How will they respond to that? Buffalo already with 3 turnovers in this game. We need to stop that. I think this offense is going to be able to score in the second half, but we need to stop the turnovers to have a shot in this game. Troy comes out with a great drive, marching it downfield, 75 yards into the end zone, taking up about 5 minutes and 19 seconds of the game clock. Again, much more of a time drive than any of the scoring drives in the first half. So going commercial break here, let's catch you up on the Buffalo Sabres. Let's catch you up on the NFL action as well. Buffalo Sabres are still up 1-0 on Anaheim with 15:30 to go in the third period. Anaheim is on the power play, so 1-0 Buffalo still in the third period there in that one. So also in NFL news, Baltimore is still up 3-0. Baltimore has the ball at midfield. Looks like Phillip Rivers is 4 for 8 for 26 yards. Lamar Jackson 6 for 10 for 76. Biggest difference in this game, Rivers throws an interception, leads to the opening drive field goal for Baltimore, making it 3-0, and that's been the only scoring score in this game. Baltimore, the number 1 overall defense. Number 2, of course, is Buffalo, so that's the team we're trailing. I hope Tom Brady doesn't throw any TDs against us again. Tom Brady is the only player currently this season to throw for over 300 yards against the Buffalo Bills. So that's an impressive stat. Did it against us on Monday Night Football, of course. And yeah, he did not throw a touchdown pass against us last time we played him. So it'll be interesting to see how that game turns out. A little bit different this time because we got Josh Allen, of course. Last Monday Night Football game we had against the Patriots, we had Derek Anderson in there. And that's Derek Anderson after, I would say, about, I think it was 12 days on the team. So obviously a little bit different today or tomorrow with Josh Allen. Few starts under his belt, 10 games I think it is at this point. So be interesting to see how he does. We all know the track record of rookies going into New England facing Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. So it'll be interesting to see if this is a little bit different. So anyhow, in this game, Buffalo Bulls down now 21-17. Troy just scored a touchdown on their first possession of the second half. So now Buffalo Bulls, we get the ball for the first time in this half. So we'll see how they respond to the score. So right now, looking at the Bowl Challenge Cup standings, the ACC is 1-0 in bowls. They have 10 games remaining, though. Wow, that's crazy. Mountain West and Sun Belt are tied at 2-1. Conference USA is 3-2. The MAC is 1-4 in bowl games so far. So Buffalo has a chance to improve that record a little bit for the MAC conference in this one. But right now, trailing Troy 21-17. Again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you are new, this is kind of a special edition of Believers Talk as we go live for the Dollar General Bowl between the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans here. Troy tries an onside kick, and they recover it. Great time for an onside kick. And Troy, the kicker does like what they call a suicide onside, where he kicks it straight, and he's the one that recovers it. So Troy with an onside kick, and that is not a good way to start this half if you're a Buffalo Bulls fan. He kicks it straight up the middle. Wow. And so now Troy starts with the ball again in good field position. Wow, that's huge for Troy. Start with the ball now. It looks like they're going to start with the ball at the 47-yard line. They're going to have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 47. Basically starting at midfield here. 9:40 to go in the third quarter. Troy does a smart play if you're a Troy fan or you're a Troy player with the onside kick at this time. Are up 21-17. Buffalo obviously not expecting the onside kick. Wow. So, all right. So Underwood, their kicker, kicks a suicide onside, which what that is, again, is you kick it. They're reviewing the play. I don't know why they're reviewing it. It's actually really well done. They're just looking to see if he touched it before the 10 yards, and he clearly did not. It was just a well-executed play. I hate saying it, but good play by Troy here. Makes the Bulls defense go back out on the field after just allowing a huge drive. Just a smart play if you're a Troy fan. Smart time of the game to do it. Wow. So yeah, I mean, they're reviewing it just to check to make sure that they recovered it and they didn't touch it before the 10 yards where you can't touch it, where it would be penalty for first touching, and it looks like it's clearly not a penalty here. So let's go through some more scores as they review this. Again, Buffalo up 1-0 on Anaheim, still 13.5 minutes to go in that one there. Yeah, Colin Field stands. They said Baltimore still up 3-0 on the Chargers. Baltimore has the ball in Charger territory. Washington loses to Tennessee 25-16, pretty much eliminating them from the playoffs. And then Tennessee improving their chances as they move to 9-6 on the season. Now Troy has the ball 1st and 10 as they step in shotgun formation. Running back to the quarterback's right, shotgun. 2 wide receivers bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Looks like they're going to throw on 1st down. They're going to go deep on 1st down to a wide open receiver who has it fall right through his hands. Number 13 had the edge, had the sideline. He would have had a touchdown, but just unable to hold on to the ball. But he definitely would have had a touchdown if he's able to hold on to the ball. It goes right through his hands as he's traveling by himself. There's no bull in the area. I don't know what happened there in the coverage, but they're all trying to catch up. 9:31 to go in the 3rd quarter. Troy up 21-17, and they have the ball after a smart onside kick. Sawyer Smith, 19 for 29 in this game so far, 194 yards, 2 touchdowns. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Fake the handoff on 2nd down, caught by a wide receiver on a quick go route, quick go route. 9:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for Troy. Already up 21-17 here on the Buffalo Bulls. George is going. Yeah, I mean, listen, again, smart. Trojans are 5 for 10 on 1st downs, or on 3rd downs rather. I'm sorry. 3rd and 4, 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, the Bulls defense needs to step up here. Over the middle to the wide receiver. It looks like it's going to be enough for the 1st down. Gets the slant pattern to Willis for 1st down. Gets about 5 on the play. So it's going to be a 1st down for Troy. Again, guys, thank you for joining me. I believe it's talking. My name is Joe. If this is your first time, hit that subscribe button, guys. We will be live tomorrow for the Bills-Patriots game. I look forward to that one. Hopefully that's a close one as well, as this one is 21-17 here at the Dollar General Bowl. Troy up on the Buffalo Bulls. 8:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Troy scores to open the 2nd half, and then they kick an onside kick. They run it here on 1st and 10. Gets to about the 40-yard line. So inside Buffalo territory now. Again, Troy started with the ball to start the 2nd half down 17-14. They move the ball downfield, and in about 5 minutes and 20 seconds, they score a touchdown, making it 21-17. Come out and do an onside kick. And guys, we have to give them credit. If you're watching this game, you have to give them credit. It was a perfectly executed onside kick. Buffalo Bulls not expecting it. They recover it on what's called a Swiss side onside, where the kicker is the same guy who recovers the kick. And now they're again in Buffalo Bulls territory at the 40-yard line for this 2nd and 7, with 7.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation, fake the handoff. Rolling to his right, throwing it downfield on the run. A catch at the 25-yard line by Willis. So it's going to be a 1st down for Troy. Quarterback Smith rolling to his right, able to find Willis as Buffalo's corner seemed to have fall down on the play, leaving Willis open for the reception. So it's going to be 1st down. That's 10 receptions on the day for Damian Willis, 88 yards and a touchdown. So you have 1st down, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Looks like there is a timeout on the field. Who called timeout? There's a coach on the field. I thought that for sure, and water on the field. So I thought for sure that meant someone called timeout, but they're not saying anyone called a timeout. So that should be a penalty then. But if I forgot that, I would have been yelling. I'm far away from yelling at this point. I would love, again, this no matter what happens in this game, this has been a successful season for the Buffalo Bulls, winning 10 games for the first time in their history. Handoff here on first down to the right, cuts it back to the left, and gets it inside the 10-yard line. Smith Jr. running it pretty well in this second half. Again, only 7 rushing yards for Troy in the first half there. And now they're running the ball pretty well here. Got the ball 1st and 10 now at the 8, or 1st and goal now, rather, I'm sorry, at the 8-yard line. So this might really work out for Troy as they're now getting close to extending this to possibly a 10-point lead. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers spot on the screen. One goes in motion behind the quarterback, and now they run the ball with the running back. Gets about 2 yards on the play. Going to be 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. 6 minutes to go in this third quarter. Remember, the Buffalo Bulls offense has yet to touch the ball. Buffalo Bulls offense has not been on the field for effectively close to an hour of real time at this point. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Troy Trojans move down the field, score a touchdown. The score currently is 21-17. Troy over Buffalo. Troy has the ball 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line after a pretty nice onside kick. I hate saying it. Troy has the ball in shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom, running back to the quarterback's right. They run the ball again on 2nd and goal. There's a fumble, and it's recovered by Buffalo, and no one's going to catch him. No one's going to catch number 33. He is gone. This is going to be a touchdown. The quarterback's trying to catch him, but he's not going to be able to. And number 33 for Buffalo, a huge play, huge momentum shift here as the Buffalo Bulls recover a fumble at about the 6-yard line, or the 4-yard line, and will go all the way to the house for a touchdown. Yes, UB did carry a 2-game losing streak going into this game, but man, Troy just fumbles the ball. The momentum please switches hands. Number 33, Hill, runs at 96 yards for a touchdown, and the Buffalo Bulls are now up after a huge play by the Buffalo Bulls here to go up 23-21, 5:23 to go in this third quarter, and the Buffalo Bulls are now up 23-21. Extra point pending. Extra point is up, and the extra point is good. What a huge play for momentum here in this Buffalo Bulls game. Again, Hill, number 33 of the Buffalo Bulls, after the fumbles caused, picks it up and runs all the way to the house for a touchdown. No one's catching him, and the Buffalo Bulls now go up. What a big break for the Buffalo Bulls. But here's the thing, guys. That means the offense isn't going to be on the field for even longer. This offense is getting a lot of time on the bench because now, and that means this defense is spending a lot of time on the field. So that can be dangerous. But a huge break for the Buffalo Bulls. Fumble inside the 5-yard line by the Trojans, and the Buffalo Bulls take it to the house. And the Buffalo Bulls are now up. Sorry, I was just reading a text. We're at commercial here. And again, what a big play. Big play. Buffalo Sabres are still up 1-0 on Anaheim with 9:10 to go in that game. So that 1-0, that one goal in the first period is still holding up here as they're up 1-0 more than midway through the third period there. So hopefully that holds up. Great job so far by Olmark, who has saved all 32 shots. All 32 shots. Great job by him so far in this game. I'm trying to go back now, and it's not letting me. My phone stinks sometimes. Oh. App stopped working. You guys ever have the app start working? Tyrone Hill, big return. So that changes the whole complexion of this game. Again, Troy was going in. Looked like they were about to take a 10-point lead in this game. But a fumble at the 4-yard line, recovered by Hill, returned for a touchdown, makes this one 24-21. Bulls over Trojans. Again, Bulls looking for the first ever bowl win, and that's the kind of breaks you need. You know, we talked about we lost the turnover about 3-0 in that first half. Well, we need a couple breaks to go our way. You know, we were getting fortunate with some of the penalty calls going our way. It looked like a lot of times when Troy was making a big play, they negate it with a penalty. And now, you know, and maybe we got away with a couple pass interference calls that weren't called. But you can't do anything about the officiating. You can only play the way you play and see what happens with the officiating after that. So Buffalo Sabres have just scored a goal. Jeff Skinner with another goal this season, baby. Jeff Skinner all the way. 2-0 Buffalo. It looks like this game might be a little bit better off in hand as Skinner scores his 26th goal of the season. So the Sabres now up 2-0, guys. The Bulls just scored to make it 24-21. This is just exactly what the doctor ordered almost. Yeah, Myth, I'm with you. I thought Troy was going to score a touchdown on that drive. I thought there was no way they weren't going to score a touchdown. The way they've been running the ball to start the second half, and just the way the Buffalo Bulls defense has been on the field this whole second half, they're probably tired. But a 93-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown makes this one 24-21 Buffalo Bulls. Again, that means our defense is going to go back onto the field after they've been on the field so far this whole second half, minus special teams, of course. 5:23 to go in the third quarter, and the Buffalo Bulls offense has yet to see the field. Kickoff goes back into the end zone. Nope, this one's going to be returnable as he gets it at the goal line. Stays on his feet after he gets sandwiched by two Bulls players and gets the ball to the 30-yard line. So a decent return there by number 9. So a pretty good return and gets the ball to the 30-yard line. So that's where the Troy Trojans will start with the ball. So again, 24-21 here, Buffalo Bulls. After it looked like Troy was just going to march downfield and score a touchdown, had the ball inside the 5-yard line, fumble recovered by the Bulls at the 7-yard line by Hill. He runs at 93 yards for a touchdown to put the Bulls up 24-21 in this one. Less than 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Skinner has scored for the Sabres, his 26th of the season, to make that game 2-0 with less than 7.5 minutes to go in that game. And Baltimore has kicked a field goal to go up 6-0 in that one. First down for Troy, shotgun formation, roll to the left, completion to number 15, gets 5 yards. So it's going to be about 2nd and 5 for the Troy Trojans. There is a delay in the game. I'm talking about the NFL game, I'm sorry. At least it's telling me on my app there's a delay currently, but now it says 2 minutes left to go in the first half. So, and the Chargers have the ball. So 6-0 Baltimore in that one. So I'll probably be turning it to that one after this game here. Troy in shotgun formation, 2nd and 6, 4.5 to go in the third quarter. 2 wide receivers at the top of the screen, one at the bottom. One goes in motion, gets a little pitch, gets a first down, gets it to about the 44-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Troy for 1st and 10 for the Troy Trojans. Again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're just joining me for the first time, where you been? But also, thank you for joining me. We're live, giving you live play-by-play and reaction to the Dollar General Bowl between the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans. Buffalo Bulls looking for their first ever bowl victory, first ever 11-game winning season. So we look forward to seeing that as we wait for players to substitute on and off the field. Anytime the offense substitutes, you give the officials have to stop the game to give the defense a chance to answer. Fake handoff here, going deep down the sideline, and that's going to be incomplete. Well covered by number 9 on the play, using the sideline as a defender, which is what you're always told to do anyway. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for Troy. 3:50 to go in this third quarter. Again, big play. No, Myth, you have to have 2 years of college under your belt before you can enter the NFL draft. So you cannot as a freshman. So you have to have at least 2 years. It's not like basketball where you can be one and done. That doesn't happen in the NFL. You have to have at least 2 years of college experience as a player before you can be eligible for the draft. Shotgun formation. Fry out of the backfield, has a lot of room to run, gets inside Bull territory to about the 40-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Troy at the 40. Again, this defense has to be winded. They've been on the field for the whole third quarter. With 3:40 to go in the third quarter, the Buffalo Bulls offense has yet to be on the field. Troy got the ball to start the half. They move the ball downfield in just over 5 minutes, score a touchdown. Onside kick, they get the ball. They move the ball down inside the 10. I'll tell you more after this shotgun formation. First down play. Big play by number 9 of Buffalo as he breaks a block and still gets the tackle. So it's going to be about 2nd and 7. So Troy recovers the onside kick, moves downfield inside the 5-yard line where they fumble. And it's returned by Buffalo, the 93 yards for a touchdown. And they score. But that means that the Bulls then kick off to Troy again. And now Troy has the ball still, driving downfield at the 37-yard line. They got ball 2nd and 7 with less than 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. So that's been the story of the game so far, or at least this half, is that defense unable to get off the field. Hopefully when this offense finally does get on the field, they're able to get together a few first downs. Fake handoff run by the quarterback. gets out of bounds. Let's see if they give him the spot for the first down. They're going to mark him short of the first down, so it's going to be a 3rd and 1 with 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Yes, on the US, are you talking about the USC Trojans or the Troy Trojans? I know on the USC Trojans, the the Southern California Trojans, their center was deaf. I don't know if there's anyone. I mean, I'm sure you're talking about the Troy Trojans, but I'm not sure if there's someone deaf here. Run play on first down. They did give him the first down, and there's a run to the left by number 26 Smith, and he gets the ball inside the 20-yard line to the 15. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line for Troy. Again, this defense for Buffalo has to be winded here. Yeah, Troy could hold the ball for 14:45. I didn't see someone using sign language. They could have been signing to the players. Sometimes coaches and players use sign language so that way the other team doesn't know what you're doing or can't overhear you. But there could be someone deaf on the team. I just don't know. 1st and 10. There's a run play to the right side that's snuffed out by the Buffalo Bulls for a 1-yard loss. So it's going to be 2nd and 11 from the 16-yard line. A minute and 20 seconds to go in this third quarter. But yeah, if Troy holds the ball for the next minute and 20 seconds, they can maybe get 1st down inside the 5-yard line, but don't get in the end zone. They'll hold the ball for 14 minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah, signals. Like they'll do hand signals, hand gestures to each other to tell you what play it is. Like in practice, I'll say, hey, if I hold up the 4 and then follow it with like a sweet sign or something like that, that means we're going no huddle. Something like that. Run play number 8 on the outside, able to get around the corner, gets the 1st down inside the 5-yard line, but unable to get into the end zone. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. Comes up limping on the play. He is hurt on the play, so he's actually holding. He's on the sideline holding his looks like maybe a hamstring injury for number 8 Jones of Troy. Again, gets inside the 5-yard line, but now he's down and he's hurt. So they might go on with the game since he is out of play, but he's just unable to walk right now as trainers are helping him try to get him to the sideline. But yeah, that's the 4th or 5th Troy player to go down in this game due to injury. So they will keep the game going because again, he is on the Troy sideline, and he's well out of play. So they will keep the game going here. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Again, Troy's defense has yet to see the field. Yet to see the field play. All right, so it looks like there was movement on the line. Troy is 0 for 2 in the red zone so far today with a stop on 4th down in the first quarter and then a turnover on that last drive. So 24-21 Buffalo. Troy 0 for 2 in the red zone. That's going to be the story of this game. Looks like it's going to be a false start on the offense. So it's 27 seconds to go in this third quarter. Left guard Kirk Kelly with the penalty, the false start. So now it's going to be 1st and 10, or 1st and goal, I should say, from about the 8-yard line, or from the 10-yard line. So they marked that at the 5, mark it at the 10. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 10. And they don't have to run another play this quarter. So we'll see if they even run another play this quarter. UB's offense is on nice. Absolutely they are. Absolutely. I mean, again, they haven't been on the field for now over an hour real time. So they are going to run a play, it looks like. But either way, it's going to be the last play of the third quarter. Pass is short. Oh, I was going to say short hop, but it looked like Willis was able to go down and get it. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 3 as we start the fourth quarter. But man, the Buffalo Bulls offense did not see the field at all in that third quarter. That's insane. That's absolutely insane to me. So we go right for the fourth quarter. The Buffalo Bulls up 24-21. So obviously, so far this is the closest bowl game that they've had, losing their first 2 bowl games by over 10 points. They lost one 38-20, and then they lost the other one 49-24. So obviously the closest game they've had so far. Again, thank you for joining my Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're new to the channel, we go live for every single Buffalo Bills game. We're doing a special presentation here of the live coverage of this Dollar General Bowl as the Buffalo Bulls try to get their first ever bowl win in a season where they've seen their first 10-win season ever. Now we want to see them get to 11 wins, which would be, of course, their first 11-win season ever, and get that big bowl victory. Currently up 24-21 on the Troy Trojans. However, Troy has the ball second and goal inside the 5-yard line. Huge play in that third quarter was a 93-yard touchdown return, fumble return for a touchdown by the Buffalo Bulls after the Troy Trojans scored on their opening drive of the half. Got onside kick, recovered the onside kick. Now we're moving the ball downfield. Looked like they were going to take the lead in this one, but the fumble recovered by the Bulls at the 7-yard line, ran 93 yards for a touchdown. A huge play, completely changed the momentum of this game back to Buffalo, up 24-21. Now the Trojans have the ball, second and goal inside the 5. Let's give you some more scores from action around the league, or action around sports today, as the Buffalo Sabres are up 2-0 on the Anaheim Ducks with less than 4 minutes to go in that one. Dallin and Skinner both with goals in this one. Skinner is 26th goal of the season. And then you look at the Baltimore Ravens playing the LA Chargers. The Baltimore Ravens are still up 6-0 in that one as LA has the ball inside Baltimore territory with a minute to go in the first half. Tennessee Titans beat the Washington Redskins earlier today, 25-16, to improve to 9-6 on the season and keep their playoff chances alive. The Chargers just moved into the red zone and have the ball first and 10 at the 20 with a minute to go. Louisiana Tech, Hawaii play later today. That's a bowl game that we're waiting for at 10:30 after this one. Memphis and Wake Forest played earlier today. Wake Forest beating Memphis 37-34. What in the world? Again, my app sometimes gives me a hard time. And then Army decimated Houston, scoring 70. They tied an FBS record for a bowl game by scoring 70 points with that triple option. Let's see, no, 1990 season. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I mean, that's what happens. Hopefully our defense can hold up, maybe hold them to a field goal. Give this offense time to adjust, because they're going to need time to get back into a rhythm, because, again, they haven't been on the field for a while. So we'll see what happens here as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, again, up 24-21. Thank you for joining my Believers Talk again. My name is Joe. As we get ready for the fourth quarter here of what has been a pretty good game. I mean, been a really good game, but we just need to be able to hold the Troy Trojans here to a field goal, I believe. Again, getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Troy has had a lot of players go down in this game. Sorry, guys. I'm again sharing this video to let people know we're here for the fourth quarter of this one, as the Troy Trojans are down, but they have the ball second and goal inside the 5-yard line. And they run it here to start the fourth quarter, and it's stuffed, so it's going to be third and goal for the Troy Trojans. Yeah, they just said it's been more than an hour since they ran an actual play. And you talk about that third quarter, Troy had 28 offensive plays, the Buffalo Bulls had 0. All right, third down here. Fake handoff. Throw, touchdown, Troy. Wow. 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 Just went up and got it, guys. Just went up and got it. It's Willis with the touchdown here. extra point is up and the extra point is good. And so with 14-13 to go in this game, Troy takes a 4-point lead up 28-24. The Buffalo Bulls offense will finally get to see the field in the second half. They have yet to see the field in the second half. If you just joined me, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk for a special edition live play-by-play and reaction of this game between the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans. Troy Trojans just take a 28-24 lead on a play to Willis, the wide receiver, for a touchdown, when he just went up and got it. So for the second time today, Troy has the lead 28-24. Buffalo Bulls have yet to see the field on offense in this second half. That's right, we're 14-13 to go in the fourth quarter, and the Buffalo Bulls have yet to see the field in the second half, over an hour since they've had a last offensive snap. So the Buffalo Sabres have gone up 3-0 on the Anaheim Ducks. So it looks like the Sabres have that game well in hand with 1:30 to go. An empty netter by Sheary, his 7th of the season, makes it 3-0. And that game is over with 1:31 to go. The Buffalo Sabres will avenge a loss yesterday to the Washington Capitals and end a 2-game losing streak as they win that one. Needed to get that win. Happy to see the Buffalo Sabres get a win. Hopefully, you get to see the Buffalo Bulls get a win. It'll be the first Bull win for the Buffalo Bulls if they can pull this one out. Again, offense has not seen the field yet in the second half, and here we are in the fourth quarter. That's 30. I think it's now going to be 31 offensive plays for Troy before the Buffalo Bulls offense sees the field. So wow, and that, as you mentioned, Dante Tanian DB. Look at the Buffalo Bulls back in the 1990 Super Bowl. I mean, this offense is gonna be a little cold, not having to play for the past hour. So hopefully they can come out and get some points going because we need them now. Baltimore and LA at halftime, or coming close to halftime. 23 seconds to go. Baltimore has the ball midfield. Chargers do get a field goal, make this game 6-3. Washington again loses to Tennessee earlier today, 25-16, ending their playoff chances. Your foot's asleep from what? From kicking things or not kicking things? I don't know. I don't know what you're doing, Meth. I don't know what you're doing. Happy holidays, everybody, by the way. As the holidays approach, hope everyone's ready for a Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, or whatever you celebrate. Happy holidays to you and your family. Hope you guys are all safe and have fun and get everything you wanted. Get everything you wanted this year. As the Sabres is now final, Buffalo Sabres do beat the Anaheim Ducks 3-0. Great win for the Buffalo Sabres after a disappointing loss yesterday, losing to the Capitals on a Hutton mistake, basically behind the net, where they scored on a pretty much empty net to win 2-1. So happy to see us bounce back from that game with a win today. Again, a shutout win nonetheless. So that's always fun to see. As they talk about the playoff next week, guys, don't forget the semifinals next week. You got Clemson, Notre Dame at 4 o'clock next Saturday. Then at 8 o'clock, you get Alabama, Oklahoma. Let me know who you want to win the college football playoff. I'm a Notre Dame fan, so I'm a little biased. That's what I'm going to cheer for. 14-13 to go in the fourth quarter. We're getting ready to kick off and looking forward to this Bulls offense finally taking the field. And the kick is up. And it looks like it's going to be returned. No, it's not going to be returnable. I was going to say it wouldn't be something if they just return it for a touchdown, right? Out of the end zone, and Tyree Jackson comes back onto the field. Oh. Wow. Yeah, they're talking right now about what they had to do to stay ready for this game because they have been out for a whole quarter. So it's gonna be interesting what happens. 41 bowl games, yeah, it's insane. So many college teams get bowl games, but it's a moneymaker. I mean, here we are talking about the Dollar General Bowl right now, right? So, all right, 3 wide receivers, top of the screen. Tyree Jackson throws the ball. Catch is made. Looks like it's gonna be a 4-yard gain to the 29-yard line. So it's gonna be about 2nd and 6. And you know what? That's what you need to do. Get a couple quick passes, easy passes, get back in rhythm, get a few good completions here. A 4-yard out route is a great way to start. 13:50 to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 6. Buffalo Bulls trailing the Troy Trojans 28-24. That's Nunn's 3rd reception of the day for 65 yards. Buffalo Bulls currently 10-3 on the season, looking for their first ever 11-win season. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers top of the screen. One comes into motion. They hand the ball off. Looks like it's to Marks, which is good to see him back in the game. Again, I wasn't sure if I would see him back in the game or if we would see him back in the game after those 2 fumbles in the first half. And now it looks like we have an injured Buffalo Bull on the play. So 13, no, it's another Troy Trojan on the play. Sorry. 13:25 to go. Another Troy Trojan down on the ground. So as we get ready for this third down play, it's going to be about 3rd and 4 with 13:25 to go in the game. Another Troy Trojan down. Looks like it's number... I don't even know what number that is. I don't want to speculate, obviously. Looks like they're working on his leg here. 94 maybe was the guy down. They're going to go commercial break again, guys. The Sabres have beat the Anaheim Ducks 3-0. So, Anthony, yeah, welcome back. We were just updating on that game. 3-0. Skinner with another goal this season. Allmark with a shutout, a 40-shot shutout, so good for him. Skinner with his 26th goal of the season. Eichel had 2 assists in this one as well. So really overall, a good performance by the Buffalo Sabres as we were outshot 40-33. We only had 3 shots in the third period, so I'm not happy about that, but I'll take the win anytime. So Buffalo Sabres win. Baltimore and LA is getting ready for halftime. 4 seconds left in the first half. That game's 6-3. That Baltimore defense is suffocating the Charger offense. And again, guys, bowl games from earlier today. Wake Forest beat Memphis 37-34. Army completely destroyed Houston 70-14. And then also tonight, after this game, you have Louisiana Tech versus Hawaii at 10:30 on ESPN in the Hawaii Bowl. Again, don't understand why Hawaii keeps these home games and bowls, but they do, so good for them. Hope they got themselves organized and psyched up for the... Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, they really need to do something in this last quarter since they haven't touched the ball here to try to keep the momentum going. I mean, even this injury hurts them a little bit. Obviously, you want the Troy player to be better and everything, and you don't want him to be seriously hurt. But even this injury, another 15 minutes, you know what I mean? Like, they just keep sitting. They need to be able to play, like I said, a few quick, easy receptions, a couple nice runs, things like that will really help this team out at this point. But they're trailing, so they don't really have time. They don't have time to talk about, to try to figure things out. I'm currently reading a Twitter report that Rick Jeanette, obviously famous Sabres announcer, left the game unannounced. They have Two on Your Side has reached out to the team, and we will update you when we receive official word from the Sabres. So hopefully he's all right, because he's one of the best announcers of all time. I always enjoyed listening to Rick Jeanneret do Sabres games. Just really hope that he's okay. I know obviously he's getting older, but would love to hear him announce a couple playoff games. You know what I mean? See the Sabres back in the playoffs. That'd be kind of hot. So anyway, going back to the game, Dollar General Bowl, of course, the Buffalo Bulls yet to win a bowl game, down 28-24 here in this one. They have the ball about 3rd and 3 here as we come back from commercial break. 3rd and 3, 13:25 to go in the game. Buffalo Bulls have the ball. Buffalo Bulls 10-3 on the season. Troy Trojans 9-3. And this has been a pretty good game, guys. Buffalo Bulls 3 for 7 on 3rd downs. This is a pretty big 3rd down here. Again, you don't want your defense having to go back on the field. They did get a little extra rest with that injured player. And the first sack of the day comes for the Troy Trojans. Number 48 on the right side comes from the edge. Webb Jr. comes and gets his first sack of the day. Again, Troy coming into this game was 12th at the FBS in sacks this season. So it's mostly a good job by the Buffalo Bulls offensive line, but a big time to come up with a sack there. That's the 37th sack of the season. And Buffalo Bulls have punt. And like we talked about, let's see what this defense has left in the tank. I mean, the defense was out there for the whole 3rd quarter. Yeah, he does have a great sports. You're absolutely right. So Buffalo Bulls will punt it for the 2nd time in this game. And the punt will take a Buffalo Bulls back. Oh, wow. Wow. So the Troy Trojan picked it up, and number 10, King, wrapped his arm around the guy's face mask to tackle him. Luckily, Jones of the Trojans is getting up, because that was bad. And it's going to be a 15-yard penalty for Troy here, and they're going to get good field position again. I mean, King obviously didn't mean to do it. He comes up holding his head in his hands, just very upset with what happened. But that means that wow. That was a really bad face mask. I mean, he twirled his whole head around. So happy that he's up and Isaiah King is up and okay. Or no, Isaiah King's one with the penalty. That Jones is up and okay, and that he feels good. Is able to walk off to the sideline. 12:16 to go. Troy Trojans will have good field position again, and it's just not looking good. We need to hopefully hold them to a field goal here, guys. We need to hopefully hold them to a field goal. Wow. It's not looking good. So we go commercial break again. Again, guys, thank you for joining me. My name is Joe. Welcome to Believers Talk. If you are new, hit that subscribe button, guys. We go live for every single Buffalo Bills game. Hope you all are having a happy holiday weekend so far. I'm having a pretty good weekend myself. Pretty busy, though, as I'm sure a lot of you have pretty busy weekends. But, yeah, pretty busy weekend, but really enjoying myself, enjoying this game so far. Hope we can see the Buffalo Bulls make some magic happen and get some points and maybe get that first bowl win that's eluded them for so long. Just watched a really weird commercial. Don't know why I watch him. But yeah, I really want to know more about this Rick Jeanneret situation. Hopefully he's okay. Trying to keep up with this situation here. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. The days are now getting longer. Absolutely, yeah. Yesterday was the shortest day of the year, so days are now getting longer. So that's awesome to see and hear. Again, thank you for watching on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you have not yet subscribe to this channel. We will continue to keep you updated on Buffalo Bills news. We'll keep you updated on Buffalo Sabres news. Sabres with a big 3-0 win against the Ducks today, and then we'll keep you updated on Buffalo Bulls news. Not just the football game, which we're watching right now, their last game of the year, but also the Buffalo Bulls basketball team losing their first game yesterday to Marquette. Very upsetting, very disappointing. Losing this one 103-85. So dropping them probably in the rankings. They came into this game ranked 14th. Came into this week ranked 14th. A huge win on the road against Syracuse. Just unable to do against Marquette. Guys, we had 4 road games in a row. So we thought, at least I thought, there was a chance we might lose one in there. But we did. We did. So it's unfortunate we did. But again, I think we're still overall going to win the MAC in college basketball, which will guarantee us a spot in the tournament, and then we'll beat another Arizona team or something like that in that one. So I think so. I think we'll get a bad seeding, and we'll be forced to play a good team early, and we'll just beat them. So we're back from commercial break, and now they're just showing a reporter with beads on. I don't know why they're showing a reporter with beads on. Troy's offense is coming on the field. They have the ball already in Buffalo Bulls territory after that face mask. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the Buffalo Bulls 48-yard line. Huge time here. We need a 3 and out. 12:16 to go. Fake handoff on 1st down from shotgun. Going down the field to a wide open wide receiver who drops it. Number 80, Douglas, with the drop. He had it. And he was open again, and another drop by the Troy Trojans. That's the 2nd or 3rd drop by an open wide receiver by Troy in this game. I just don't understand what he's doing there. He tries to catch a ball like this instead of just catching like this. Why would you do that? I don't know. Both football as well. Yeah. They might get a lot of viewers for that because it's a huge. They had a lot of viewers at the basketball game, so a lot of crowd there. So shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Running back behind the quarterback, gets the handoff, runs to the left, gets tackled after a 3-yard gain. It's going to bring up a huge 3rd and 7. 12 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Troy leading the Buffalo Bulls 28-24. Troy has the ball 3rd and 7 with less than 12 minutes to go now. Again, Buffalo Bulls offense with only 3 plays so far in the whole second half, going 3 and out on their last drive. So they didn't get a single snap in the 3rd quarter. So this defense has to be winded. So the fact that they might be able to step up here and force a 3 and out after the Troy Trojans got good field position again after a face mask penalty is just huge. They send a blitz. Blitz just misses getting there, and a wide open receiver downfield for Troy gets them a touchdown. Number 6 looks like it's S. Jones for the Troy Trojans. Puts them up 34-24. Smith with a great throw as he's getting pressure in his face. and he was just wide open for Sidney Davis for a 45-yard touchdown, making this one 34-24 Troy. This offense for the Buffalo Bulls, I know they are lacking any type of rhythm right now, but they need to get into rhythm now if the Buffalo Bulls believe that they still have a shot to win this game. Troy did a great job in that third quarter, holding on to the ball. Obviously, the fumble was not that good for him, but yeah, just 34-24 extra point pending now, 11-25 to go in the game. Buffalo's offense is now going to have to step up if they think they have a shot here to win their first ever bowl game here at the Dollar General Bowl. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 11:25 to go in the fourth quarter, the Troy Trojans are now up 35-24 on the Buffalo Bulls. Or on the the Buffalo Bulls. Yeah, just another wide open wide receiver. That's the fourth or fifth time that there's just been a wide open Troy wide receiver. We got away with a couple drops. Even on this drive, there was a drop by an open wide receiver, but not this time. This time, the wide open wide receiver going down the right sideline is Davis. He makes the catch and gets into the end zone to make this now a two-score game for the first time in this game. It is now a two-possession game. Been close pretty much all game, but now this makes it 35-24 as we go to commercial break. Again, keep you guys updated on some scores from around the sports today. If you're a Buffalo fan, the Buffalo Sabres did beat the Anaheim Ducks 3-0 today. Trying to keep up with some news, Rick Jeanneret, the famous Buffalo Sabres play-by-play man, unfortunately left the game early. Not sure why yet. Does UB ever go no huddle? They did earlier in this game. Yeah, I think they will, because they did catch Troy with a couple illegal substitution penalties because they weren't substituting. They were just hurrying up, getting to the line, and stopping the ball. So they were running some faster offense earlier in this game. So it'll be interesting to see if they go back to that now, being down 2 scores. I want to see it. I always enjoy the no huddle. So at halftime, Baltimore is up 6-3 on the Chargers in a game that's only seen 3 field goals, 2 by Justin Tucker, and then 1 by Michael Bagley. Baltimore, obviously the number 1 defense in the league, facing this LA Charger team coming in hot. Again, a huge playoff game basically there in that one, as Baltimore needs it to stay the number 6 seed at 8-6. They moved to 9-6 because earlier today the Tennessee Titans won, beating Washington. They moved their record to 9-6. So Baltimore needs to keep winning to stay ahead of the pack, as we only have 2 weeks left in this NFL season. Hard to believe the NFL season's almost over, but man, it's been a lot of fun. And if you're new, guys, you want to join me tomorrow, I'll be live streaming the Buffalo Bills New England Patriots game. Will be a lot of fun. Hopefully that game's a lot closer than some of the experts think it's going to be, and hopefully maybe we can get that early Christmas present, get ourselves a Buffalo Bills victory. Would be awesome to see that as well. Guys, it's currently 10 o'clock or 9:57 on the East Coast. Thank you for joining me again, as the Detroit Trojans are up 35-24 on the Buffalo Bulls here. And Buffalo now getting ready to get the ball. They need to score on this drive to have a chance. Again, Troy doing a great job in that third quarter, minus the fumble for a touchdown, keeping the Bulls defense on the field for most of the quarter. Actually ended up being all the quarter minus the special teams plays, as they held the ball for 14 minutes and 45 seconds of that third quarter, the 15 seconds being special teams and that defensive, the defense recovery would count. So just special teams. Short kick here by Troy. Fair call at the 31-yard line. So Buffalo will start the ball 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. So decent field position for the Buffalo Bulls. Again, need to score on this drive to have a shot at winning this game. We'll see what happens. We know that this offense has to be cold after sitting out the whole third quarter. Again, more than an hour of real time between their last meaningful snap and their first one of the second half. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here in this, again, must-score situation. 11.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Shotgun formation, running back to his left goes into motion. 4 wide receivers set now. Tyree Jackson throws it downfield, and it's broken up by Troy by number 18. Gets his hands on the ball. Luckily, he didn't get an interception, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 as Tyree Jackson rolled to his right, trying to find an open receiver, threw it into coverage, and it was a great defensive play by Troy to break that one up. Going to bring 2nd and 10 for the Buffalo Bulls here. That one was intended for Johnson. Again, Troy doing a great job not letting Johnson get involved in this game. Only 3 catches, all in the first half there. So 3 wide receivers set, running back to his left, shotgun formation, tight end goes into motion, rolls out to the left, trying to find an open receiver. No one open downfield. Finally throws it short to about the 38-yard line for about a gain of 7 yards. So it's going to be about 3rd and 3 with 11 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, no, I mean, most of the offense is going to hibernation mode come December. Defenses kind of get used to it, see what's going on, see what's happening, and I think that's normal for offenses to go kind of cold in December. So we got 3rd and 3 here, shotgun formation again. Pass is caught at about the 48-yard line, so that's going to be a first down for Buffalo. First down of the half, as that one's caught by Mabry for the first down. So 1st and 10 Buffalo, 10.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, down 35-24. Again, Dollar General Bowl. Buffalo Bulls have never won a bowl game. 0-2. This is only the 3rd bowl game in history. First ever 10-win season. Shotgun formation. Snap is on the way. Passes to the running back who came out of the backfield. Number 26 breaks some tackles, gets into Troy territory to about the 30-yard line. So huge play there by Patterson, getting into Troy territory, moving the ball. 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 35-24. Buffalo losing to Troy. Buffalo moving down the field here, trying to get into into the red zone, trying to get the touchdown here. Run it to the right side for about a yard gain here. So it's going to be 2nd and 9, 9:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Guys, let people know we're here. Share this video. Let people know with 9.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Buffalo Bulls trying to make a comeback, baby. Trying to do their thing. Shotgun formation. Snap goes off. Passes it into the end zone. Oh, incomplete. Osborne had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Osborne should have caught that ball. Just was unable to hold on to it. That should have been a touchdown, guys. That should have been a touchdown. Wow. Osborne, incomplete pass. Could have had a touchdown there. Now he's going over the sideline acting like he's hurt. Not sure if he's actually hurt or if he's just ashamed that he dropped that ball. But 35-24, still 9:32 to go. The Buffalo Bulls have the ball 3rd and 9. And now Troy Trojan players down on the field again. Number 5, Ricard is down again. So Troy has just been decimated with injuries. You would think that the Bulls could take advantage of this here with 9:32 to go. But still down 11 points here. And we have a 3rd and 9 coming up. It'll be interesting to see if we don't get this 3rd down, if we'll try to kick a long field goal again. A field goal kicker only has 13 field goal attempts, including the one today on the season. So it'll be interesting to see what we do there. Wow. 3rd and 9, 9:32 to go in the game. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Running back joins Tyree Jackson to his right in the backfield. Again, 3rd and 9 at the 29-yard line. Quick pass is caught. It's out by the tight end. Gets it to about the 21-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 2 here for the Buffalo Bulls. Just to see what we do here. Again, a field goal will make it a 1-possession game with 9 minutes and 10 seconds to go. But it doesn't look like the offense is getting off the field here. But yeah, would make it a 1-possession game. So not sure why we're not thinking about this field goal. Obviously, I don't want to call timeout because we might need those timeouts. Buffalo Bulls 1 for 1 on 4th down so far. So we hit the 9-minute mark, 9 minutes to go in this game. Buffalo Bulls trailing by 11, going for it on 4th and 2 from the 22-yard line. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers set, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Blitz is on. Blitz is picked up. He stretches, and it looks like they're giving him the stretch for the first down. Wow. He extends his arm before he gets pushed out of bounds to get the first down. So first down Buffalo inside the 20-yard line. What a huge play by Jackson to make sure to stretch out before he goes out of bounds to pick up that first down. So Buffalo has the ball 1st and 10. Wow. Inside the 20 at the 18-yard line, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. 1 comes in motion. So now I have 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Slow snap getting there. Jackson hit as he throws. incomplete. There's going to be a flag down in the end zone. Again, trying to force a play at Johnson because, again, Johnson's been covered pretty much all game. So it's going to bring up again, there's a flag down. So we'll see what the flag is first. Looks like Buffalo could have got called for holding in the backfield too. But they only have the pass interference, which is going to be half the distance to the goal and a first down. So Buffalo will get the ball half the distance to the goal and a first down. Again, Johnson not doing too much in this game. I'm not even sure if I see the pass interference there, but wow. 8:11 to go in the fourth quarter. Again, Buffalo down 11 points. Score is currently 35-24. Red zone trips. The Buffalo Bulls are 2 for 2 on the day. Troy is 3 for 5. So need to get in the end zone here. Down 11 points. 8 minutes to go. They fake the run. They fumble it. And oh my gosh. Jackson recovers the fumble. That's our 5th fumble of the game, guys. We've lost 3 of them. I'm sorry, 4th fumble of the... No. Yeah, 4th fumble of the game. We lost 2 of them. And then the interception. So they try to fake the handoff. Well, they do fake the handoff, and they try to run it up the middle with Jackson. Jackson can't control the ball. He fumbles it, and luckily to recover it to make it 2nd and goal instead of completely losing possession of this game. Jackson back in shotgun again, running back to his right. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. 8 comes into motion. Tight formation. Another fake handoff. Jackson keeps it, throws it up. Touchdown! What a catch! Osborne brings it down with one hand to score a touchdown to make this one 35-30. What a catch by Osborne. A 3-yard touchdown. Looks like Jackson's going to try to take off. Troy does a good job reading it. So Jackson throws it up to the wide receiver. One-handed, goes up with it and catches the ball. Wow, what a catch. What a catch. Keep this game alive. 35-30, Troy over Buffalo. Might see Buffalo go for 2 here. Go for 2, you're only down a field goal with 7.5 to go. Makes up for the drop, absolutely. Absolutely makes up for that drop with that catch. So, 2-point conversion, going for a 2-point conversion here. Terry Jackson back at the 20-yard line, throws it across his body for the 2-point conversion. It is good. Number 1 with the completion. So it's now 35-32. Oh, man. What a game. What a game. Tyree Jackson does a great job keeping that play alive. Initially rolling to his left, rolling back to his right. At the 20-yard line, finally seeing someone open and throwing it across his body into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, making this one 35-32 with plenty of time left now in this one. Plenty of time. Wow. Wow. Great games for again, guys. Thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. Horns up, baby. Here we go. 35-32 in this one. Got a close game going on right now between the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans. In other news, the Chargers have scored a touchdown to go up 10-6 there. But with 7:24 to go in this game, the Buffalo Bulls are now only down 3 points. Big drive by this offense who didn't see a single play in the third quarter. Able to come onto the field after 1 3-and-out. And come onto this field now for the second drive and score a touchdown. Move downfield, give this defense time to rest. Perfect time to rest. And now down by 3 with plenty of time left. Put that defense back on that field. Hopefully they can stop this Troy offense, guys. Hopefully they can stop this Troy offense. Haven't done a great job with it so far in this second half. But, man, we would need a big stop here. 7:24 to go. Down 35-32. Again, guys, in other news, the Buffalo Sabres did get a win earlier today, 3-0. Bigger news than that one, if you ask me, is Rick Jenneret, their play-by-play announcer for years, has gone down, or at least left this game for no known reason as of yet. So we hope that his health is okay, and that we hope that he is doing just fine. But we will be keeping you updated on that as I'm currently looking at Twitter as we speak to see if we have any news on that situation. But yeah, Troy now will get the ball with 7 minutes and 42 seconds left, or 24 seconds left, excuse me. And we'll see if the Buffalo Bulls defense can stop them. But a great job by the Buffalo Bulls. Get themselves back in this game. Again, 35-32 with 7:24 to go in this one, guys. Great start for the Buffalo Bulls in this one. Both teams scoring on their first drive of this game. And then a couple back and forths with then the Buffalo Bulls throwing an interception. The Troy Trojans get inside the 5-yard line, go for it on 4th and 2 from inside the 5. Were unable to get the 4th down, so Buffalo gets the ball back, go back and forth a little bit again before the Buffalo Bulls do finally score, making it 14-7. Right after that score, however, the Trojans do come back and score a touchdown of their own, make it 14-14. And then right before halftime, the Buffalo Bulls kick a field goal with less than a minute to go in the first half, making it 17-14. We come back in the second half. Troy starts with the ball. Troy moves down the field and scores a touchdown, making this 21-17. However, on the next kick, Troy kicks an onside kick, recovers the onside kick, and they're moving downfield. They're getting ready to score again. They have the ball, 2nd and goal inside the 5. They fumble it. It's recovered at the 7-yard line, returned 93 yards for a touchdown to put the Buffalo Bulls up 24-21. Troy gets the ball back and drives the ball downfield. The Buffalo Bulls offense does not see the field in the 3rd quarter. They drive downfield. They score early in the 4th to make it 28-24. And then Buffalo goes 3 and out, and Troy scores a touchdown to make it 35-24. Buffalo Bulls get the ball back, and on that last possession, we score a touchdown, making it 30-35, and then go for 2. And on a crazy play, Tyree Jackson keeps the ball play alive and rolls to his left, rolls to his right, and then throws back to the left to find an open receiver in the end zone to make it 35-32. Down by 3 points, 7:17 to go in this game. So it's going to be a good one, guys. It's going to be a good one, guys. If you're joining me, guys, share this video. Let them know we are live for the end of the Dollar General Bowl, looking for the Buffalo Bulls to get their first win of the season. 3 wide receivers set as we run an H-back screen. Troy runs a H-back screen, gets 3 yards on the play. They had 3 wide receivers set to the bottom of the screen on a shotgun formation, and they ran the screen to the top. So good job by the Buffalo Bulls defense, only allowing 3 yards on that one, as it looked like Troy was trying to set blocks. We were able to get in there and get the tackle. So 2nd and 7 with less than 7 minutes now to go in this game. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom, running back behind the quarterback here. Wide receiver goes into motion, gets behind the running back. They do hand off to the running back, who spins for about 6-7 yards. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and short for Troy, as he's running for 7 yards, gets tackled at the 29-yard line. So it's going to be a 3rd and short here, about a 30 yard for the Troy Trojans. It will be huge to get the stop here if you're a Buffalo Bulls fan here. B.J. Smith, 19 rushes on the day, 90 yards and a touchdown. That's after the Buffalo Bulls stopped Troy at only 7 yards rushing in the whole first half. Troy had 7 yards rushing in the whole first half, and they've completely controlled the line of scrimmage here in the second half, running the ball what seemingly seems like at will. I mean, you're talking about 90 yards for this guy, and that's not including some of the other guys they have on this team. So completely run the ball here. Looks like they ran a QB sneak, and they get the first down, getting it to the 30.5-yard line, basically. So with less than 6 minutes to go now, Troy gets the first down, have to be able to soon stop them with 5:45 to go in the 4th quarter, down by a field goal here. Still have all 3 timeouts, so there's still plenty of time, but we do need to find a way to stop them here, down by 3, less than 6 minutes to go in this game. Troy has the ball at the 30-yard line, just picking up a first down, so it's going to be 1st and 10 Troy, with 5:20 now to go in the 4th quarter, 15 seconds left on the play clock. So plenty of time, however, we need to soon stop them. Shotgun formation, running back behind the quarterback, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, playing off coverage, Buffalo is. So, man, you could almost throw it here and get a few yards, but they fake the handoff. They're going deep Incomplete pass. Willis had it in his hands, and that would have been tough to come back from. But Willis had it in his hands as he tries to make a diving catch, unable to hang on to the ball. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10. A fake handoff, pretty much a good time to do it if you're Troy. Try to catch the Buffalo Bulls napping a little bit as they know you want to run out clock. But 5:02 to go in the 4th quarter. 35-32 Troy over Buffalo. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Troy Trojans here. Again, guys, this is a close one. Thank you for joining me. Sawyer Smith is 31 for 44 on the day, 320 yards and 3 touchdowns. So he's having himself a day. No interceptions. Tyree Johnson with a Jackson with a interception thrown in this one. Pretty much the turnovers should be considered the huge difference as they run to the right side, get about 3 yards on the play. So this is going to be a 3rd and 7. This is a huge 3rd down, guys, as they have more than 5 yards to go here. Less than 4.5 minutes to go when the snap goes off. This is going to be a huge play. We want to keep those timeouts if we can for one more on offense. But we're down 35-32, 4.5 minutes to go. 3rd and 7. This is not the ball game, but this is a good opportunity for the Buffalo Bulls to give the ball back to their offense here. Shotgun formation. Running back joins Smith in the backfield to his right. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. They are going to pass it here on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to try a QB sneak. He gets tripped up in the backfield for a sack. So it's a huge sack by number 98 of the Buffalo Bulls. So it's going to become a 4th down. However, that does not stop the clock. So even though you appreciate the sack by Scott, and we are going to get the ball back and there's plenty of time, still the clock does keep moving. So big play by Scott there. Buffalo Bulls are going to get the ball back, only down a field goal. So great job there. And they're all celebrating on the sideline with Scott as it's a huge sack. I think that's our first sack of the day. So that means both teams only have 1 sack today. 3:48 to go as they get ready to punt here. 4th and 12. Takes a Troy bounce, gets it inside the 25. So a good spot to the 20-yard line. So Buffalo will get the ball. All 3 timeouts, over 3 minutes to go, guys. We have time. We have the ball. Let's see what we can do with it, baby. Let's see what we can do. It's going to be a close one, guys. It's going to be a close finish. I look forward to watching this one, guys. I hope you guys do too. I have had a good time so far, so I thank you guys for joining me so far on Believers Talk. Again, special coverage here of the Dollar General Bowl between the Troy Trojans and the Buffalo Bulls. Buffalo Bulls looking for their first ever bowl victory. So that would be awesome if we could see that. We start with the ball, 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line, 3:28 to go in the game. 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom as the running back now goes into motion to the far top of the screen. Blitz coming for Troy. Jackson makes 1 guy miss, makes 2 guys miss, rolls to his left. He's unathletic. He fumbles the ball. He fumbles the ball and Troy recovers it. He fumbles the ball and Troy recovers it. That's our 5th fumble of the game. 5th fumble of the game. And that's 3 that Troy recovered as he makes 2 guys miss, keeps rolling to his right. Number 38 for Troy comes, 40 hits him from behind. He fumbles, and then it's recovered by number 47. Wow. Wow. Wow, that's just a huge backbreaker. We had the ball. We had the chance. That's our 4th turnover of the game, guys. 4 turnovers. Now they got the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Wow. 3:14 to go. Run a wide receiver reverse, and he's going to get in the end zone. He's going to get in the end zone. That's going to be the game. That's going to be the game. They run a wide receiver reverse, and he runs it up the middle for a touchdown to make it 41-32. Wow. That's what happens when you turn the ball over 4 times. Turn the ball over 4 times, that's what's going to happen. We had a chance for a great finish, and it just went away. It just went away, just like that. Thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. Again, my name is Joe. If you're just joining us, Troy just scored a touchdown to pretty much ice this game. 3:11 left to go. 41-32 now. Trojans over Bulls. Looks like the Bulls will have to go another year before they get that elusive bowl victory. Get ready for an extra point here to make it a 10-point game. What was Jackson thinking? I really don't have any idea. No idea. The moment he makes two people miss, if he can't find anyone open downfield, he's rolling to his left. Just throw it away. Just throw it away. On Sundays, I'd be yelling right now. That happens tomorrow in a close game against New England. I'll be yelling. Man. X points up and good. So now with 3:09 to go in the fourth quarter, Troy is now up 10 points on Buffalo. So now not only are we going to have score. Hey, welcome from Poland. Hey, thank you for joining me from Poland, man. Right now, currently, the Buffalo Bulls are down by 10. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you joining me from Poland. That's awesome. Troy is up 42-32 with 3:09 to go in the game. Buffalo was only down 3 just 2 minutes ago, and their quarterback, Jackson, was rolling to his left, fumbles the ball, giving Troy the ball at the 20-yard line on the first play. They were on a wide receiver reverse, run up the middle for a touchdown to make it 42-32. So Troy is up 42-32 with 3:09 to go. But thank you for joining me, guys. Always enjoy you guys coming from all over the world. I appreciate that. So thank you for joining me on Believers Talking. My name is Joe. Excuse me. If it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button because we will be live tomorrow for the Buffalo Bills game against the New England Patriots. Look forward to giving you that live play-by-play reaction as well. As everyone's picking the Patriots to win, but it'd be a great early Christmas present if the Bills and Josh Allen come out with a victory there. So kickoff here goes into the it's going to be returned at the goal line. So going to be a returnable kick here. We fumble the kickoff. Luckily, we recover it. That's our sixth fumble. Holy cow. We can't even hold on to the ball. Green Small, hey, Merry Christmas to you too. Very Merry Christmas to you again. Thank you for joining me from Warsaw. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Just trying to give you guys play-by-play and reaction. Unfortunately, I cannot show the game due to copyright restrictions from both YouTube and college football and ESPN. They would shut my channel down, but I do appreciate you joining me as Buffalo does get the ball first and 10 at the 21-yard line. The Buffalo Bulls have fumbled the ball 6 times today. 6 times. That's insane. 4 turnovers in this game. Wow. 3 minutes to go in this one. Down by 10. Shotgun formation by Jackson. Jackson throws it to Johnson. Again, the Trojans have done a great job keeping Johnson pretty much under wraps in this game. I think it's only his 4th or 5th catch in this one. Hey, good night, man. Merry Christmas. Thank you for joining me. Again, I wish this was closer for you. You could stay up and watch it. But man, Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining me. Always appreciate you. Hopefully you come back tomorrow and enjoy the Patriots game as well. But yeah, so currently 32-42, 2:30 to go in this one. Shotgun formation, through our receivers bottom screen, 1 to the top. Still have all 3 of our timeouts if it comes down to that. Rolls to his right, looking for someone downfield. Just throws it away. That's what you should have done on the last drive, man. That's what you should have done on the last drive. You should have just thrown it away instead of trying to make something happen. You're down by 3 at that point. It's still a ball game. Man, yeah, Johnson definitely did not help his draft stock in this game. But again, Trojans did a good job. Covering them. So we got less than 3 minutes to go. Down by 10 still. Glad the Sabres won. 42-32, 2:23 to go in this one. Tyree Jackson back in shotgun. 4 wide receivers, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Running back to Jackson's left. Check down to the running back, able to get 2 yards. So it's going to be a long 3rd down here. It's going to be 3rd and about 8. Maybe they got more yards than I thought. Wow. Yeah, no, 3rd and 8. Less than 2 minutes to go now in this one as the clock's running. Looks like Buffalo calls a timeout. Anthony Johnson has a huge following in the NFL. Anthony Johnson's network. Javian Clowney is his cousin. Jonathan Joseph is his cousin. Jonathan Meeks is his cousin. Works out with Cordell Patterson. Friends with DeAndre Hopkins and Stephon Gilmore. So they're talking about his potential coming into the NFL. Johnson, again, not a good game today. They did a good job preventing him from having a breakout game. We pretty much, when you know you're playing a team that has one bright star in this one, they did put more time on the clock. There's now 2:02 left. Apparently called the timeout as soon as the play was ruled down. So they did put more time on the clock, but Buffalo Bulls now have 2 timeouts remaining. 2:02 left in this game, down by 10. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers at the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Running back to his left. 4 coming. Open over the middle. First down near midfield. They have to stop the clock to move the chains. So we need to try to score quickly here. Again, Buffalo 2 timeouts remaining. 18 for 30 on the day for Tyree Jackson. 228 touchdown and a pick. And the fumble, of course. Jackson gets sacked again. Going back to the 40-yard line. So it's going to be now 2nd and long for the Buffalo Bulls here. Showers with the sack. Buffalo calls another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd timeout of the game. They have 1 timeout remaining. 1:45 to go, down by 10. Again, you were hoping that this would be the day the Buffalo Bulls would get their first ever bowl victory, but just doesn't look like it's going to turn out that way. Good game by Troy. Looked like at times that the Buffalo Bulls would be able to get a leg up here on Troy, but those turnovers are going to kill you every single time. And give Troy credit for that onside kick. It was a great onside kick. And it definitely caught Buffalo off guard, caught all of us off guard. And then the Buffalo Bulls do not see the field on offense in the 3rd quarter. Definitely a game changer, right? Definitely a game changer. Even though the Bulls scored on a turnover on that possession, like the offense didn't see the field, so that defense just wore out. Man. Ten-point game, minute 45 to go. Jackson in shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top. Tight end in motion. 2nd and 15. Johnson makes the catch, makes one guy miss, gets into Troy territory. 1:39 to go. He gets out of bounds. So they're going to reset the chains here. Damian Willis was the player of the game. 13 receptions, 101 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Troy. Again, Damian Willis, 13 receptions, over 100 yards, and those 2 touchdowns. Player of the game. So now, minute 39 to go. Troy up by 10. Terry Jackson with the ball, rolls to his left, throws back to his right to a receiver open inside the 15-yard line. None. Gets a first down. So that means Buffalo's going to be in the red zone again here. A minute 32 to go, 1 timeout. So need to score here. Hope to get the onside kick. And then maybe be able to score another time. Send this game maybe into overtime, if not win outright. But there is still time left. It looks like Troy called a timeout. So Troy called one of their 3 timeouts. So Troy has 2 remaining. Needs to try to set up the defense here. But this game's not over. But again, it does rely on the Buffalo Bulls recovering an onside kick. Wow. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line, at Troy's 13-yard line. A minute 32 to go. Down by 10, 42 to 32. Again, Troy took control of this game. You hate to say they took control of this game with that onside kick, but man, they might have. Even though on that drive, like I said, it ended in a fumble, scoop, and score for the Bulls. They might have still won the game on that onside kick because it just left that defense out there for so long. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers at the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom, running back to Tyree Jackson's left. Blitz coming from the left, picked up, incomplete. Osborne was the intended receiver. He wants a flag for tugging on the back of his jersey. The refs have done a decent job of not calling that. Whether it is pass interference or not, they've been pretty consistent of not calling that a penalty. So, all right. Second down, check formation, 2 wide receivers at the top, 2 wide receivers at the bottom, running back to Tyree Jackson's left. Incomplete pass. This one was intended for their wide receiver, or their tight end. I apologize. So, minute 21 to go. Really would like to score here to give yourself more time if you do recover that onside kick. But 3rd and 10, minute 21 to go. Be interesting to see if they don't get this 3rd down, kick the field goal now, and try the onside kick. I mean, why not, right? You'd still be down a score. So it's a way to go about it, you would think. I'm going top of the screen. This one leads right at Johnson out of bounds. And Johnson hurts his arm on the play. Wow. So Johnson might be on the play as he goes to try to catch the pass, leads him out of bounds, and he runs into the stairwell. So he hurts his arm on the play. So just not a smart play. I mean, you can't lead your wide receiver out of bounds like that. You have to give him a chance to make the play. So they're going to try to kick the field goal here. 30-yard field goal attempt. Again, Mitchison, 13 field goal attempts this season, including the one earlier today. So we'll see how he does here. This is to keep us in the game, no matter how slightly. Down by 10, this field goal, hopefully if it's good, puts us within 1 score. Makes it a 7-point game. Looks like Troy is going to call a timeout, try to ice him a little bit. That's going to be the 2nd timeout of the half for Troy, so we'll have 1 timeout remaining. Again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. Thank you for sticking with me through this game. Been a tough one for the Buffalo Bulls if you're a Bulls fan. Down by 10 with 1:16 to go. Still have a chance here. Kicking a field goal, possibly getting the onside kick. We'll see what happens. But Troy did a great job in this one. You got to give them all the credit in the world. But yeah, 4 turnovers, however many it is at this point. It's going to be a killer every time. Every time. I think it's 5, right? 5 turnovers now. But man, it's going to kill you every single time. Every single time. So field attempt's going to come here. Again, 42-32. Makes this field goal. It makes it a 1-possession game. It's blocked. The kick is blocked, and that's going to end the game. And that's going to end the game. Wow. 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 Kick is blocked. 42-32, a minute to go. Buffalo Bulls only have 1 timeout. That's going to be the game, guys. Again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk for this one between the Troy Trojans and the Buffalo Bulls. 42-32, two kneel downs here, and that will do it unless the Bulls call their last timeout. This season, the Buffalo Bulls have allowed 8 block kicks. That's the most in the FBS. Obviously. 8 block kicks this year. That includes punts, but still. All right, so a couple kneel downs here, and this game is over. The Buffalo Bulls do call their timeout here. Just to show that you still are trying, I guess. I don't know why you would do that. Troy owned the second half, absolutely. Hey, good night. Thank you for joining me, man. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. Not the outcome we wanted, obviously, but still a good game. Good game by Buffalo, minus the turnovers. Minus those turnovers. Those turnovers don't happen. Completely different game. But, man, kind of a shame. Kind of a shame. All right, so 2 more kneel downs here, and this game's over. Troy kneels that one. We'll go through some stats real quick for you. Got Terry Jackson, 20 for 35, 274 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. That huge fumble. You just can't have that fumble. Patterson has 15 rushes for 67 yards, a touchdown. Marks 10 rushes, 40 yards, a touchdown, but 2 fumbles by him. Nunn, 4 receptions, 87 yards. Johnson ends up with 5 receptions for 67 yards. Osborne, 4 for 57 and a touchdown. Patterson, 1 for 23. Mabry, 2 for 17. Marks, 2 for 12. Overton, 1 for 7. Rushing, 1 for 4. Go over to Troy. Smith was the big guy this day. 31 for 44, 320 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Smith had 20 rushes for 93 yards and a touchdown. Davis had that 1 rush, that wide receiver reverse for 20 yards and a touchdown. Willis is the leading receiver, 13 receptions, 101 yards, 2 touchdowns. Effort has 3 catches for 69 yards, a touchdown. You missed the game. It was a good one. It was a good one. Just at the end, just the turnovers killed Buffalo. 4 turnovers in this one. It was terrible, but glad you can make it here late, man. But yeah, at the end of the day, Troy beats Buffalo 42-32. Buffalo's going to have to wait at least another season before they get their first ever bowl victory. But still a good season for the Buffalo Bulls. 10 wins on the season. The first ever 10-win season for the Buffalo Bulls. Happy to be able to have watched it. Tyree Jackson with a good season. Hope to see improvement from him. And then, of course, Johnson coming out in the draft this year. Anthony Johnson coming out. Possibly going to be a Buffalo Bill, maybe. We'll wait and see. Obviously, wide receiver is a position of need for the Buffalo Bills. We'll see what happens. But we know he's coming out in the draft. Tom McShay currently has him as a projected second-round pick. And we'll see what happens. But, again, the Bulls lose. Going to have to wait another season to possibly get that first ever bowl win. Currently 0-3 in school history as far as bowl games go. But again, good effort, 42-32, nothing to be ashamed of. Just the turnovers got the better of you. Sabres win today, so they win 3-0, so that helps us out. Seeing them win always a good thing. But unfortunately, Rick Jeanneret, famous announcer, left the game for an undisclosed reason at this point. Again, was hoping to have an update for you by the time I got off the air here, but I'm looking on Twitter right now. I'm not seeing any updates on Twitter. I'm not sure if any of you have heard anything, but I certainly have not. Hopefully everything's good with him. Wishing him nothing but the best. The Ravens are currently up 16-0 on the San Diego Chargers, so you can watch that if you would like as well. That game's going to be close, and that game has huge playoff implications, so obviously turn that game on if you have it. But that's it for me today, guys. Tonight, I will see you all tomorrow for the Buffalo Bills New England Patriots game. It's going to be a lot of fun. 2 games left this season. We're going to enjoy each one of them. Join me tomorrow for that game. Again, Bulls lose 42-32. But still a 10-win season, not that bad. Join me tomorrow. Thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment, and then tomorrow, join me for the Patriots-Bills game. We'll see you tomorrow. But till then, go Bills.